Jiffy Machine Products, T-Shirt Snob, Danae's Virtual Desk, Jamie Lynn's, and Cox Monett Hospital. Now celebrating his 39th year of sports play-by-play broadcasting, here is Missouri Sports Hall of Fame broadcaster Mike McClure.
Good evening from Burrow Fowler Stadium. This is Mike McClure along with Dave Beckett. Welcome to tonight's high school football game between the East Newton Patriots and the Monett Cubs. It is homecoming tonight in Monett. East Newton, coached by Tom Ellis in his second season, an overall record of 1-4, 0-3 in the Big 8 Conference West Division. Last Friday, East Newton losing at home to Lamar 28-0. Monett, coached by Ethan Lewis, also in his second season. The Cubs are currently 0-5 overall, 0-2 in the Big 8 Conference West Division. Last Friday, Monett losing at Seneca to the Indians 56-0. We will come back and start our pregame visit with Monett football coach Ethan Lewis after this timeout. You're listening to Big 8 Conference football on MHSCubs.com.
Founded in 2002, 3D Corporate Solutions at 601 North 13th Street in Monett is one of the nation's leading providers of pet food ingredients. At the core of our business is a value-added, all-encompassing package not available anywhere else in the industry. Our partners choose us time and again because we resourcefully offer them a comprehensive array of products and services. Our team's professional experience allows 3D Corporate Solutions to create, produce, and manage all aspects of pet food ingredients for each unique partner's specific needs.
Friendly Tire at 703 West Highway 60 in Monett is proud to feature Yokohama tires. Yokohama's product line has expanded beyond its highly respected racing tires to include excellent all-season passenger car, crossover, SUV, and pickup tires, as well as all-terrain and mud-terrain tires. Check out the Yokohama Avid Ascend, the most advanced grand touring tire ever. Friendly Tire is open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays 8 a.m. to noon. Stop in today for great customer service.
A multiple Gold Cup winner as Missouri's best small daily newspaper, the Monett Times is your most trusted source for local news. For up-to-the-minute news and information, visit their website, monett-times.com, or follow them on Facebook and Twitter. Call 417-235-3135 to purchase a subscription or place a classified ad, or stop by the Monett Times office at 801 North Lincoln. The Monett Times, your hometown area newspaper since 1899.
Founded in 1951, FCO in Monett is a leading manufacturer of architectural, aluminum, window, curtain wall, storefront, and entrance systems for commercial architectural applications. FCO welcomes opportunities to build on its commitments to technology, innovation, and total satisfaction by keeping pace with the evolving needs of our customers. We want you to be a part of our team. Apply online, fcocorp.com/aboutus/careers. FCO is an equal opportunity employer.
Monett Cub football sponsored by 3D Corporate Solutions, 601 North 13th Street. Friendly Tire, 703 West Highway 60, featuring Yokohama tires. The Monett Times at 801 North Lincoln. And FCO, founded in 1951, their main office at 1000 County Road in Monett. Starting our pregame visit with Ethan Lewis. It's homecoming tonight. The Cubs host the East Newton Patriots. Monett coming off a loss to state-ranked Seneca last week, and again, the Indians are very good. First of all, kudos to Parker Messer and Dylan Washington. The two young men got thrown into varsity quarterback against a tough opponent, and I thought those kids, along with everybody else, your kids competed.
Yeah, no doubt. And that's the thing, is we really liked the fact that we just came out and just played hard. I mean, they're really good. They're going to be playing a long time into the end of the year, and they did a great job, and kudos to them. And but like I said, I was proud of our guys. I thought they did a great job, and so now we'll see. Hopefully, all this early season stuff was battle tested, and now we're ready to roll.
Again, you can compare to last year when it was kind of the second half of the Seneca game that kind of got your kids in the right direction. We'll see if that's the case tonight against what will be a scrappy East Newton team.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is that people are sitting there going, hey, deja vu maybe. Let's see if it happens. Hopefully good things happen for us tonight, but we'll see what happens for sure. But like I said, I'm excited to see how our guys look.
I would have loved to have played a Hollister or a Springfield Catholic or Aurora, just somebody on the east side of the schedule. Didn't come out that way. Your kids are better than this record.
Absolutely. I mean, and I agree, and I think that is something that hopefully our kids are, continuing to lock in on, and we'll see how we look tonight. But this East Newton team is a scrappy team. They're going to play hard all night. So for us, we expect dogfight.
Yep. We'll come back, continue our pregame visit with Ethan Lewis in a minute on MHSCubs.com.
Coast to Coast is proud to carry Steel equipment. We're proud that much of Steel's legendary gasoline-powered outdoor equipment, from trimmers to chainsaws, is built right here in America. Working as hard as you do to get the job done. Real Steel. Find yours at Coast to Coast, 500 South Kyler in Monett. A majority of Steel gasoline-powered units sold in the United States are built in the United States, from domestic and foreign parts and components.
When you're dealing with life's ups and downs, it helps to know the ins and outs of insurance. Farmers Insurance has been sharing practical insurance knowledge for more than 90 years. You know a thing or two because you've seen a thing or two. Contact Farmers Insurance agent Scott Smith in Monett at 417-737-7444 to find out how he can help you protect the things that matter the most. That's Scott Smith at 417-737-7444. Visit his office at 103 Cleveland. Don't forget to ask about the Cox Health and Jack Henry employee discounts.
Take the guesswork out when you're looking to replace your HVAC system or looking to install your heating, ventilating, and air conditioning system for new residential or commercial construction. Hire the professionals at Shane's Heating and Air, family owned and operated since 1946. They specialize in geothermal and conventional HVAC systems. They feature trained products for conventional systems and Bosch for ground source systems. Call Shane's Heating and Air, 417-235-6183. In business for over 75 years.
Find your freedom, leave the banking to us. When you bank with Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri, we want you to spend more time doing what you love, less time worrying about your day-to-day banking. From our free mobile banking app to local helpful personal banking representatives, Freedom Bank strives to exceed your expectations of a hassle-free local banking experience. Banking on freedom for generations to come. Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Monett Cup football brought to you by Coast to Coast at 500 South Kyler. Scott Smith, Farmers Insurance at 103 Cleveland. Shane's Heating and Air. Thank you to Marcus and Sandra. Call them at 417-235-6183. 3 generations serving your heating and air needs since 1946. And Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri, 7 locations throughout southwest Missouri, including East Highway 60 in Monett. Mike McClure back with Ethan Lewis. It is Monett and East Newton tonight. The Patriots coming in at 1-4. Their victory over Hollister, 20-18. They've lost to Rogersville, Nevada, Cassville, and Lamar. They played Nevada close in the first half. Didn't play Lamar, a bad football game last week. And so what do you see about East Newton on film?
They play hard. They're big. They're pretty physical. They do a good job to get their guys the ball. So I mean, I think they're a little banged up, which probably bodes well for us a little bit, considering we are as well. But I look forward to a good competitive game tonight.
Michael Berger is quarterback most of the time, but you also seen River Enlow back at quarterback. Eden Enlow is a big, strong running back, so he kind of starts up front. But if those guys, their offensive line can open up some holes, they'll have success.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, the credit to Coach Ellis over there. He does a great job of doing what works best for his kids, and I mean that. Obviously, as a coach, it's always what you hope to do, and he's doing that, which is I think is what made them competitive in a lot of the games they played this year.
Not a lot of changes in their defensive unit, pretty much their same starters. Have stayed healthy there, and again, big and physical up front, 220, 285, over 285, and 235 up front.
Yeah, no doubt. So we have a few guys that we're going to be matched up with. We're not exactly the biggest offensive line there is, so we'll see how we hold up tonight, and hopefully we're able to move some bodies.
We'll wrap up our visit with Ethan Lewis in a minute on MHSCubs.com.
Locally family-owned and operated since 1959, Vaughn's JDV Company is the leader in the Monett area in excavation work, including hauling and dozer work. They take this time to salute all student athletes. We appreciate the extra effort you put in, not only in the classroom, but in your particular sport, to be the best you can be every day. Best wishes from everyone at Vaughn's JDV Company, north of Monett on Highway H. Call Vaughn's at 235-7700.
Bennett Wormington Funeral Home was established in 1946 on the foundation of personal, professional, and compassionate service to Monett and the surrounding communities. The mission of Bennett Wormington Funeral Home is to provide the highest quality of care for the families they serve. They are always available to sit down and discuss any needs you may have. Call 235-3141 or stop by Bennett Wormington Funeral Home at 216 2nd Street in Monett.
Founded in 1961, Bass Equipment provides the world's most complete line of rabbit and small animal equipment. For over 60 years, Bass Equipment continues to website, bassequipment.com, or call 235-7557. Bass Equipment proudly manufactures their products at 607 17th Street in Monett.
The CPA Group offers services that give you freedom to be your best. Smart tax planning will make all the difference for your year-end tax preparation. We have extensive experience providing full-service tax, payroll, and accounting to small businesses, agriculture, and the farming industry. Our team of dedicated professional staff make payroll easy and worry-free. Get the services you need from the experienced professionals at the CPA Group, 217 4th Street in Monett, 83 South Main Street in Cassville, and 224 South Main in Mount Vernon.
Monett Cup football brought to you by Vaughn's JDB, excavation and hauling work since 1959. Bennett Wormington Funeral Home at 216 2nd Street, Bass Equipment at 607 17th Street, and the CPA Group, 2 convenient locations, 217 4th Street in Monett, 83 South Main Street in Cassville. If you need help with your taxes or any business accounting needs. Well, Ethan, a little bit more healthier Monett Cub football team tonight. Not saying you're at 100%, far from that, but hopefully Colin Umfleet back, Aiden Smith back, and just some of the Bo Stevens back, and just hopefully these guys are a little bit stronger than they were a week ago.
Yeah, you know, that's the thing. Is, I mean, hopefully we're going to have some guys give it a roll tonight. I mean, we're even bringing Eric Chavez back, which we're excited to after missing last week. And, you know, we're excited to see these guys back on the field. I mean, obviously some of them are, you know, very big parts of us. I mean, 3 seniors certainly don't want their seasons to end early. And obviously anytime your trigger man's not out there, definitely slows you down a little bit. So we're excited to, you know, be as healthy as we can be. Hopefully, you know, put up a good showing tonight and, you know, see if we can get out of here healthy.
Is homecoming a good motivation for this team? Is it a distraction? Does it, you know, what does homecoming mean tonight for you?
You know, I think for us right now, it's an opportunity just to play in front of our fans. We got a fun surprise out here tonight, and so we're excited to kind of see, you know, people's reactions to a little bit of a throwback look, and the kids are excited about it. I think they, you know, feel like there's an opportunity in front of them, and anytime your kids feel like there's an opportunity, you know, you're gonna have at least a decent night.
Yeah. All things being equal, what's the key to a victory tonight?
You know, for us, it's, you know, you got to put some points on the board tonight. I mean, offensively, I think we got to be better than we've been the last few weeks. And then, I mean, defensively, obviously, you know, opportunistic defense. We got to, you know, create a few turnovers.
A fast start would be a big help.
Yeah, you know, no doubt. Fast start in the first half, and then coming out in the third quarter strong as well. You know, those are 2 things that we've talked a lot this week about, and the kids understand that there's an expectation there, and you know, hopefully we're able to fly around and get some guys the ball.
The older I get, the appreciate it in a high school football game about playing all 48 minutes.
Yeah, you know, no doubt, and that is really the thing too. Is, I mean, for the kids, we have to understand that you know, we're a good team. We got to continue to get better, of course, but for us right now, that's ultimately what it is. We got to play a whole game. Got to put a whole half together. Got to put the whole 2 halves together. Then got to play offense and defense in the same night. And so we'll see what happens.
Appreciate the visit. Best of luck tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Head coach of the football Cubs, Ethan Lewis. We will come back and take a look at the starting lineups in a minute on MHSCubs.com.
Today is the day. After countless hours of research, cutting back expenses, and 9 months of anxiously waiting for her, today is the day you finally bring home your new car. It's also the day to protect her with an auto policy from Shelter Insurance. Our policies are competitively priced and include new car replacement coverage if anything were to happen to your new baby.
Ask Andy Brand about Shelter's roadside assistance.
At Tyson Foods, we embrace the diversity of our team members, customers, stakeholders, and consumers, their unique backgrounds, experiences, thoughts, and talents. Everyone is valued and appreciated for their distinct contributions. Our team members' health and wellness is very important to us. We believe in helping our team members thrive inside and outside of the workplace. Check out TysonFoodsCareers.com. Tyson Foods Monett is an equal opportunity employer.
Wintech, with facilities in Monett and Cassville, is an employee-owned company specializing in the building materials industry. Wintech's product lines range from vinyl and aluminum window systems to HVAC doors and commercial louvers. Our newest divisions consist of installation and testing services and logistics. If becoming a part of an employee-owned company is for you, feel free to stop by Wintech's Monett office at 201 Industrial Drive or go to wintechinc.com and click on the Careers tab. Wintech is an equal opportunity employer.
When you need professional electrical services for your residential, commercial, and industrial properties, contact Post Electric. You can also trust Post Electric to provide you with electrical solutions for your new construction project. You can rest easy knowing that we offer a 1-year workmanship warranty and emergency service on all electric services. Our local family-owned and operated business has been proudly serving all of Southwest Missouri with locations in Branson and Monett. For a free estimate, call Post Electric at 417-846-7100.
Do you need a lawyer's advice? Are you having legal difficulties? Randall, Mosry, and Randall at 405 East Broadway in Monett are general practice attorneys specializing in personal injury and criminal law. They have a solid reputation as effective legal practitioners and possess over 80 years of combined experience on which to draw. You can depend on Randall, Mosry, and Randall to get the best possible results. To improve your outcome, call 235-8688. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisement.
Monett Cub football on MHSCubs.com, brought to you in part this evening by Andy Brandt Shelter Insurance on East Highway 60 next to Remax Properties. Tyson Foods, if you're looking for a new career, particularly with a Fortune 500 company, check out the website TysonFoodsCareers.com. Wintech, an employee-owned company, locations in Monett and Cassville, job openings in Monett and Cassville. Post Electric, give Ryan Post a call, 417-846-7100 for all of your electrical needs, both inside and outside. And Randall, Mosry and Randall, attorneys at law, providing over 80 years of combined experience. Mike McClure, Dave Beckett, great to have you with us tonight on Homecoming 2023. 80 degrees on this Friday night. It feels like 83. South-southeast winds at just 4 miles per hour. Humidity not bad at 61%. Big crowd on hand for Homecoming, and the Cubs identical from a year ago, coming into this game at 0-5, but this was kind of the beginning last year of a turnaround, and saw the Cubs with a strong finish, finishing up at 4-7. Hopefully tonight will be the same result for the Cubs, as East Newton has not had a win over Monett since 2002. They've not won at Burrow Fowler Stadium since 2001.
A lot of history, and hopefully the Monett Cubs don't get caught up in that as far as the history of the series is concerned, because Cubs are quite honestly struggling this year, just like they did last year, so you can't overlook an opponent such as the Patriots. You got to come out here and play hard. Of course, Homecoming, see people that come maybe once a year, if it's and that be Homecoming or against a certain team, but it is good to see the fans out in force tonight and support this Monett Cub team.
Homecoming queen, Emily Hinojosa. The homecoming king is Eric Chavez. The last 2 years, the games have been close. Monett won at East Newton last year, 28-14. 2 years ago here in Monett, the Cubs won by a shutout, but it was just 14-0. Both teams kind of banged up. We'll see who can maybe be the healthier team tonight.
Well, at least it sounds like we're going to have our quarterback, where there's a possibility that East Newton might not have their quarterback. So it's going to be good to see Colin Umfleet out there on the field again after missing the Seneca game. Looking across the sideline last week at Colin, you could just tell that he was just itching to get out there, but almost a situation where Coach Lewis has to hold him back off the field. Of course, he wasn't even dressed, but still, the competitor that Colin is, I'm sure he's glad to be back, and hopefully he'll go ahead and not quite 100%, but I think it's I'll take a good 80% Colin Umfleet over a 0% Colin Umfleet.
He looked good in warm-ups. We will leave it at that. We will continue our pregame coverage after this on MHSCubs.com, and you can watch us on the YouTube channel, Monett Cubs Live.
Families that play together stay together. At Play Power, we're a family of brands dedicated to enabling people of all ages to experience the power of play. Together, we're a world leader in producing premier recreation equipment, from commercial playgrounds to floating boat docks. We believe in providing fun, safe play solutions to our customers. Join us at Play Power on Highway 60 in Monett. Go to playpower.com, click on careers to see the current career job listings. Play Power is an equal opportunity employer.
At Glaus Family Dentistry, your oral health is our primary concern. Dr. Michael Glaus and Dr. Tandy Mulheron want to make sure your teeth stay healthy, function well, and look great. From regular cleanings and exams to advanced restorative treatments, all of your routine dental needs can be met right here at 800 Cleveland in Monett. Call 235-5155, Glaus Family Dentistry. We are your hometown dental team.
For 50 years at Jimmy Mitchell Motors, my family has been dedicated to making our customers the best deal. We work to combine a low price with a great selection of quality vehicles and top-rated customer service to give you the best buying experience. Our focus is to make sure you're satisfied with your purchase. That's what kept us in business for 50 years, and we're committed to continuing on that tradition. At Jimmy Mitchell Motors, we're serious when we say nobody beats our deal.
Industrial Machine and Engineering Company has been a part of the Monett community since 1982. Their commitment to investing in people and equipment has enabled steady growth and added services to customers. With a modern, clean, full-service manufacturing facility, IMEC has the right equipment and processes that allow quick setups on small to mid-size lots and use tooling designed just for this type of production. Specializing in precision, IMEC, 1716 North 9th Street in Monett.
Monett Cub football on MHSCubs.com, brought to you this evening by Play Power. They are located at 878 East Highway 60. Experience the power of play. Apply today. Come work in a fun environment where they make playground equipment. Glass Family Dentistry at 8th and Cleveland. Your hometown dental team. See what a difference it makes going to a family-owned dental practice. Jimmy Mitchell Motors, 555 South Elliott in Aurora. Shop online 24/7, jimmymitchell.com. And IMEC, Industrial Machine and Engineering Company, 1716 North 9th Street, specializing in precision since 1982. Mike McClure, Dave Beckett back in Monett. The Cubs and the East Newton Patriots. One of the games tonight in the Big Eight. In the West tonight, McDonald County at Lamar, Cassville hosting Nevada. The crossover game, Reed Spring at Seneca. And in the East, it's Aurora hosting Marshfield, Catholic at Mount Vernon, Hollister at Rogersville. In the district standings this week, Class 4 District 6, Bolivar 1, West Plains 2, McDonald County 3, Rogersville 4, Marshfield 5, Hillcrest 6, Monett 7. In Class 3 District 6, Seneca 1, Mount Vernon 2, Reed Spring 3, Cassville 4, Aurora 5, East Newton 6, Hollister 7. And oh my, would you look toward the north end zone for the first time since 1970. The Monett Cubs are wearing gold jerseys at home. What a neat look and what a nice throwback to tradition to this Monett Cub football program.
That's a different tradition out there, a different look for the Cubs. And there again, I kind of
look at all the cameras out in the stands. I love it.
Yeah, kind of a surprise to the fans and everyone as far as the Cubs are concerned. But yeah, what a nice look. And you know, and like Coach Lewis said, the kids are excited about this new look. So hopefully that will convey over to the football game once the game gets started. But quite a different look. I kind of like it.
I do too. I do too. I mean, the cameras came out quickly when they come running through the tunnel, because some folks could see Monett approach that tunnel in the north end zone. Again, I know the last 2 years Ethan has had lunch with Benny Lawson and Chuck Ramsey in the summertime just to, tell me about the history of this program. He appreciates it, and tonight is a really nice nod. You said 1970 was the last time we saw gold jerseys.
Gold on gold.
Look at this.
With the white helmets, it's quite a look on that turf out there. Yeah.
Starting lineups for East Newton. We'll start on the offense. The, again, scheduled linemen, the tackles, Leighton Pilcher, who is a sophomore, and Darian Moore, a sophomore, 5'10", 235. Guards, Alan McFarland, a sophomore, 5'11", 215. And Ian Dover, who is returning from an ACL injury, a junior, 5'7", 170. The center's an honorable mention, all-conference pick last year. Hayes Hagedon, a senior, 6', 220. Could see one or two different quarterbacks tonight. Will Eichelberger has been their regular quarterback, a junior, 5'10", 165, but we've also seen River Enlow at quarterback, a sophomore, 5'10", 165. At running back, Eden Enlow, a senior, 6', 170. The three wide receivers, Caden Youngblood, a sophomore, 6'2", 165. Braxton Wolf, a junior, 6'2", 175. And Ethan Bales, who is a freshman. The tight end is Noah Hood, a senior, 6', 175. For Monett offensively, the center, Aiden Smith, a senior, 5'11", 260. Guards, Aiden Rivera, a freshman, 5'10", 205. And Victor Reed, a sophomore, 5'9", 240. Tackles are Paul Noddick, a senior, 6'2", 215, and Porter Reed, a junior, 6'3", 285. The wide receiver, Ian Waterman, a senior, 5'11", 165. Quarterback Colin Umfleet, a sophomore, 5'11", 185. The fullback Diego Baden, a senior, 5'10", 210. The wide receiver Landon Brand, a junior, 6'2", 185. A slot back Bo Stevens, 5'10", 165, and a senior. We'll also see a lot of Walker Brado in the backfield subbing in for Diego Baden. Brado is a 5'11", 220, and a junior. The referee tonight is Johnny Lewis. We will come back with a coin toss after this on MHSCubs.com.
If the American dream of homeownership is your dream too, it can become a reality with realistic goals, sound advice, careful planning, and a clear understanding of the costs involved. First State Bank's experienced mortgage lenders are available every day to answer your questions and guide you through this process and keep you informed before and after you've completed the mortgage closing. Need help planning your new home purchase? Contact First State Bank with locations in Purdy, Monett, Pierce City, and Cassville. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
See Lance Metlock, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent in Monett. And if you're in Missouri, he's got you covered.
Don't drive with worn-out tires. Grand Tire has 4 convenient locations, including Joplin, Aurora, Cassville, and 408 East Commercial on Highway 37 in Pierce City. Grand Tire offers quality car, truck, light truck, and farm tires at competitive prices with fast, friendly service. For longer-lasting tires, remember to check the tire pressure frequently, inspect the tread depth, check for uneven tire wear, and regularly rotate your tires. For one of the area's largest selection of tires, stop in today at Grand Tire.
Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply carries a complete line of farm and home supplies, including clothing, electrical, plumbing, lawn and garden, outdoor power equipment, tools, truck accessories, pet supplies, cattle handling equipment, farm fencing, toys, and much more. You'll find your service outstanding whether your needs are for home or acreage in the country. Family owned and operated since 1971, Race Brothers features 3 locations, including Springfield, Carthage, and South Highway 37 in Monett. You'll like the way we do business. Tell a friend.
Since 1988, Nestle Road and Roberts Optometrist, a member of Vision Source, has been the leader and preferred provider of quality vision care products and personalized optometry services. Dr. Jerry Roberts, Dr. Michael Roberts, and Dr. Aubrey Roberts are committed to improving the quality of life of persons in your community through enhanced vision. Nestle Road and Roberts has 3 convenient locations: 5th and Cleveland in Monett, east side of the square in Mount Vernon, and Bridgeport Plaza on Highway 39 in Shell Knob.
Monett Cub football on MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live, sponsored in part by First State Bank. Get cash back, earn high interest, ask for Casasa checking. Lance Metlock, Missouri Farm Bureau at 100 Chapel Drive. If you're in Missouri, he's got you covered. Grand Tire, 4 convenient locations: Joplin, Cassville, Aurora, and Pierce City. Get your new tires today at Grand Tire. Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply, family owned since 1971. Locations in Monett, Carthage, and Springfield. You'll like the way we do business. Tell a friend. And Nestle Road and Roberts Optometrist, 3 convenient locations: Monett, Mount Vernon, and Shell Knob. How clear is your vision? Thank you so much to Dr. J.D. Roberts, Dr. Michael Roberts, and Dr. Aubrey Roberts. Monett will receive to start the football game. The Cubs will be going from left to right. East Newton will kick. They'll go from right to left. We told you the Cubs for the first time since 1970 in the all gold look. Gold tops, gold bottoms, the white helmets. East Newton in the white helmets with the Patriot logo, the white jerseys, red numbers, red pants with the white stripes. It is a beautiful night. Game time temperature 79 degrees. And the Cubs go after win number 1 against the East Newton Patriots, who come in with 1 win, and that was against Hollister, 20-18 in week number 2.
And prior to the kickoff, happy birthday to Grandma Donna out there, so if she's listening.
Again? I thought she had a birthday yesterday.
No, that was early one.
Okay, well, then she's going to have another one tomorrow. And by the way, folks, if you did not get the hint, Dave and Donna are going to be grandparents for the first time, and I didn't find out till yesterday, and they've known for 3 weeks, but congratulations. That's great news.
And you said I couldn't keep my mouth shut.
You did. Well, the official, Johnny Lewis, I don't think had blown the whistle.
No, wasn't ready. Everybody was ready, but the official.
There is no penalty.
So now I got to make the announcement again.
Okay. Aiden Wolf, a freshman, will kick off for East Newton. Stuart and Deidre are going to be great parents. Danae is going to be a wonderful aunt.
Oh.
Here we go. Short kick, fielded by the Cubs at the 34-yard line, and a return by August Black out to about the 40. Pretty decent field position to start the opening drive for the gold-clad Cubs tonight.
And the Cubs had some pretty good receivers there on the short kick there, and so rather than just down it, I'd like to see August Black take that kick and try to return it a little bit, and which he did, maybe 2 to 3 yards, but still, rather than just fall on it, since he's a running back, tried to get what we could. So first snap from center.
Will be Colin Umfleet in the backfield, joined by Diego Baden. Stevens a slot to the right, and there's movement. There is a flag. Walker Brado, by the way, the slot to the left, and we'll see if East Newton jumped, and they did. It'll be 1st and 5 for Monett.
So the Cubs coming out in that familiar shotgun formation with Colin Umfleet back there, and changed the cadence, went to the extra count hut, and that brought the Patriots into the neutral zone. And of course, in high school, once you break the neutral zone prior to the snap, you don't have time to get back. It's an automatic penalty.
So 1st and 5, same look for Monett. Brado slot left, Stevens slot right. Baden joining Umfleet on the backfield. 2 receivers to the right. That's Waterman and Brandt. They send Brandt in motion. Now they send Waterman in motion as well. They'll both line up on the left side. Play clock at 4. They send Stevens in motion. Give him the handoff on the jet sweep. Cuts it inside the left hash and picks up about 3, maybe 4 yards on 1st and 5 as he's tackled near the 48-yard line. Tackle made by Braxton Wolf.
Put almost everybody that's possible in motion that time prior to the snap. And finally, the third man that was in motion was Stevens, and he picks up 4 that needed 5 yards for the initial first down for the Cubs.
Well, if you want to do something here on 2nd and 1, not a bad down to maybe roll the dice. Brandt goes wide right. Football is on the far left hash, wide side of the field to the right. Now Stevens slot right. Brado also to the right. Diego Baden, the running back. The snap, the give to Baden. He's got the first down, lowers his shoulder. Tackle made by Braxton Wolf, but not before the Cub running back Diego Baden gets into East Newton territory. Tackled at the 47-yard line as he picks up 5.
Just a little bit of a high snap there, but didn't bother the sequence of the play there. And so Colin was able to reach up and get that high snap, and then Baden ends up, picks up the initial first down for the Cubs.
Yeah, great to have you with us on MHSCubs.com for the audio broadcast. We invite you to go to the YouTube channel as well, Monett Cubs Live, and see this all-new gold look for the Cub football team at home for the first time since 1970. Single receivers left and right, 1st and 10 Monett at the Patriot 47. Umfleet wants to throw, stays in the pocket, has some time, fires downfield, and a great catch, and then it's dropped at the 28-yard line. Ball might have been stripped away from the receiver, but for a moment it was in the hands of Bo Stevens, but pretty good coverage by East Newton. Getting back in the secondary was Noah Hood.
Even though that ball fell incomplete, Mike, the thing I liked about that pass was just had a step, did Bo, on the defensive back, but Colin Umfleet put that ball right where it had to be, and unfortunately for the Cubs, the defensive back on that side for the Patriots was able to get a hand on it, but nice, precise throw by Colin.
2nd and 10 Monett at the Patriot 47. No score, 10:32 to go first quarter. 2 receivers to the left. Umfleet in the gun. Gets the snap from Aiden Smith. Fakes the handoff, going to run the option. He has a pitch man. There is the pitch to Bo Stevens to the 25 to about the 21-yard line before he's tackled out of bounds by River Enlow.
And another good play by Colin as far as execution is concerned. Faked the handoff to Braden, pulled it back out, running the option, and then he had a pitch man, knowing that he had a pitch man, and he ends up pitching it at the last second prior to being tackled, and the Cubs come up with a 25-yard gain.
So Stevens for 25, Cubs with their second first down. Brandt goes wide left, which is the wide side of the field. 2 receivers to the right, Waterman the farthest, along with Nesserode. The pass on the slant pattern is intended for Brandt. It's incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Ball was there, just didn't make the completion that time. It's the slant pattern from the far side of the field as Landon comes across the middle of the field, and the ball was delivered but didn't make connections that time, so it's 2nd down. And it's important for the Cubs to establish something here earlier, the opening kickoff, and drive it down, and they've done just that thus far. Need to finish this drive.
10:20 to go first quarter, no score. Monett 2nd and 10 at the East Newton 22. Umfleet will stay in the gun. Brado slot to the left. Baden the running back. Umfleet calls his own number, gets a great block by Diego Baden, and Umfleet carries to about the 16-yard line for a gain of 6.
And I can see that Coach Lewis has been a little bit conservative as far as the play calling is concerned for Colin Umfleet. Maybe try to protect him back there since he's got that little gimpy wheel, so to speak. But that is the first run other than on the option. The last 2 plays ago, but Colin picks up 6 yards on the play.
Brant will come out. 9:50 to go, first quarter, clock running, no score. Monett 3rd and 4 at the Patriots 16. First time for the Cubs to be inside the red zone. Waterman split out wide to the right. They've got 2 slots to the right. Umfleet again calls his own number. Breaks 1 tackle. He's going to be really close to the first down at about the 18-yard line, or at the 13-yard line.
And as I say that, Colin Umfleet carries the ball 2 times in a row, but going to be a little bit short. It's going to be 4th down, but the Cubs, of course, go for it here, 4th and 1.
He picked up 3. He needed 4. So more of a jumbo unit coming in here for Monett. They'll bring some extra size in the offensive line, and Josie Zinn, who's a 280-pound freshman, line him up in the offensive line. Now they're going to line up to go for a field goal.
Yeah.
Okay. 30-yard attempt by Chavez. Evan Witt the holder, right in the middle of the field. High snap, Witt gets it down. It's got plenty of distance. The field goal, good. Chavez from 30. 8:49 to go, first quarter. Monett 3, East Newton nothing on MHSCubs.com.
Architectural Systems Incorporated's mission is to serve as a full-service partner to our customers in the commercial construction industry. We will continually strive to improve, meet, or exceed our commitment to provide the highest quality products and on-time delivery. Our goal is to be your single source for everything from engineering to finished product. ASI is expanding. Apply online at asi-mo.com/careers. ASI is an equal opportunity employer.
This is Brad Hawkins with Quick Draw Gun. I would personally like to invite you to come see us. You will find our staff very knowledgeable with a customer-friendly attitude. You will be treated fairly with accurate information and an honest deal. Our staff does not earn commission, but they would love a chance to earn your business. We are Missouri's highest-rated Cerakote shop and offer custom laser engraving. We have shops in both Monett and Cassville, so please stop by and say hello. I personally guarantee your satisfaction and stand behind everything we sell and service. Quick Draw Gun, your hometown gun store.
Monett Cup football brought to you by ASI, Architectural Systems Incorporated. Locations in Monett, Aurora, and Granby. Hiring at all 3 locations. Quick Draw Gun, 601 South Kyler in Monett, 468 Highway 76 in Cassville, where they buy, sell, and trade. 3-0 Monett on the 30-yard field goal by Eric Chavez, who will kick off. Short end-over-end kick. It's going to bounce. That's a live ball. East Newton grabs it at the 25-yard line, returning to the 35, and finally brought down at about the 47-yard line. The tackle made by Aiden Rivera. Great return by East Newton.
East Newton did a good job. Just the ball did hit the turf and then returned it all the way out to their own 47-yard line. So Cubs a little bit slow in getting down there on the kickoff cover team. So 1st and 10 for the Patriots. 3-0 our score. The Cubs on top.
Scoring drive for Monett. They go 8 plays, 48 yards in 3 minutes, 11 seconds. Now we will see the answer to the other question, who's going to be the starting quarterback for East Newton tonight, and they will be going with Carson Reinhardt, a freshman. So Reinhardt under center out of an I formation. Toss to the tailback. This is Braxton Wolf, and Wolf met near the 49-yard line, maybe the 50, pickup of 3.
Witt getting up off the tackle over there for the Cubs, and also in there for the Cubs was I missed him. So Tucker Anderson also in there.
Okay.
He wouldn't turn sideways, so I could see his name. So he's a number.
So Wolf gets 3. 2nd and 7, up the middle, big hole for a first down for East Newton. There is a fumble. It looks like the Patriots get it back. Aiden Engel on the carry. And East Newton does recover their own fumble.
Parker Messer came up there and tackled the football that time and knocked the ball loose, but the Cubs just couldn't jump on it and gets the first down to the Patriots.
Hayes Hagedon recovers the fumble, so Engel carries for 10. So East Newton with their first down. They have it at the Cub 40. Reinhardt to Wolf, big hole. Wolf bouncing off the right side, and he's going to be close to the first down marker near the 30-yard line. They've got room on that right side of the offensive line for East Newton. Chavez on the stop for Monett. It's a pickup of 9.
And the Patriots doing exactly what the Cubs did to the Patriots first time they had the ball, and getting it all the way down to the Cub 31-yard line, second down and one.
So a chance for Tom Ellis, who was a former assistant coach here at Monett under Mark Johnson when they won 3 district titles in a row back in the late 90s.
And second stint at East Newton.
Yes. 2nd and 1, Patriots. Carson Reinhardt, this quarterback, gives it to Wolf. He's got a first down, still on his feet. Cubs finally bring him down near the 25-yard line. Tackle made by Porter Reed. It's a pickup of 6.
Patriots pretty well controlling the line of scrimmage out there, Mike, as far offensively, and picking up some big holes, and the Patriots continue to run to that short side of the field. Not like that they're trying to use their speed and get outside, feel like that they can play powerhouse football against the Cubs, and that's exactly what they've done thus far.
They'll send Caden Youngblood out wide left. 1st and 10, East Newton at the 25. Cubs show blitz. Here they come. Handoff goes to Wolf, trying to run up the middle. Picks up about 3. The flag comes in late as a stop made inside the 23-yard line.
Comes in awfully late. It's hard to say what that flag could be.
Johnny Lewis, our referee tonight.
Personal foul.
Oh. Personal foul, face mask on Monett. It's not the 5-yard, the 15-yard, which will be half the distance to the goal.
Penalties, one of the things that's plagued the Cubs all year long. And this is a big one here. It's going to be half the distance.
Should move it to the neighborhood of the 13-yard line. They mark it all the way down to the 11, so first penalty against Monett.
Cubs had the runner stopped after about a 3-yard gain, but then flagged.
2 fullbacks, the tailback, handoff to the tailback, Wolf, and he'll be initially hit by Parker Messer. 21 tackles for Parker this year, 4 tackles for a loss. Ball carrier brought down at the, we'll call it, 8-yard line, a pickup of 3. 23 yards rushing on 5 carries already for Wolf.
2nd and 7, the ball resting at the 9 or 8, 9, whichever. You call it one thing, I'll call it another.
We got to agree. Done this for 39 years. Youngblood wide left, getting man coverage. The toss to Wolf again, running to the short side of the field. Wolf tackled at the 5-yard line. Good job by the Monett defense to get out there in a hurry on Wolf. Again, it looked like it was Porter Reed on first contact. They'll spot it at the 5 for a gain of 3.
So 3rd and 5 at the Cub 5.5, 6-yard line.
Fair.
So we'll see what the Patriots do. I would think that the Patriots are in 4-down territory. If they don't get it here, they'll go for it on 4th down.
5:20 to go first quarter. Cubs lead by a field goal, 3-0. Now they send Ethan Bales out wide left on about 3rd and 4. Wolf hesitates, hit, and dropped at the 5-yard line. He's kind of stopped as he couldn't decide whether to cut it inside or try to race to the outside, and the Cubs get to him for no gain. It will be 4th down.
And that hesitation cost Wolf from picking up any additional yardage there. He wanted to go outside but stopped and planted, and by that time the pursuit of the Cubs come up and make the stop.
So they can get a first down without getting into the end zone, but they've got to get to the 1. It's 4th and 4 at the 5-yard line. 4:40 to go first quarter. Cubs 3, Patriots nothing. Caden Youngblood wide left. East Newton doesn't throw it a whole lot on 4th and 4. The give to the fullback. This is Eden in low, and he is going to be awfully close to the first down. Boy, the referee let that play go on for a long time. It looks like Monett has held, but we have to wait and see where they spot the football.
It looks like it's about the 2-yard line, which would make it short. Might have a measurement possibly.
Johnny Lewis, the referee, eyeballing it. And he is going to signal the chains to be brought in. Well, they let that play go for a long time.
And that enabled another
push or 2 by East Newton.
Which could make the difference, but I think it's just about a half a football short.
I'll agree with you. And that was Eden Enlow, the fullback.
If Joel knows what he's doing over there, it'll be short. The chain gang.
Oh, he's short. No question. Monett's going to take over on downs. Good job by the defense.
So the Cubs deny the Patriots first thrust, and the Cubs maintain that 3-0 lead here in the first quarter over the Patriots.
4th and 4, they get 3. 4:25 to go first quarter. Monett with a 3-0 lead, but the Cubs will have to start on their own 2-yard line.
And of course, being homecoming, a lot of classes have class reunions. I did see the class of 2013 had some bleachers marked off, so there might be another class or two that are having a class reunion. So we welcome them back to Monett.
It's more fun to have the 68-year-olds back for the Hall of Fame than it is to have these 28-year-olds back for their 10-year reunion.
Yeah.
All right, from the Cub 2, 1st and 10. Got to hang on to the football here. Under center, Umfleet tries to sneak off the right guard, and he'll get to about the 5-yard line for a gain of 3. Nice decision by Colin Umfleet. Didn't want to risk a bad snap, go under center, and run behind the blocking of Aiden Smith and Victor Reed for 3.
Colin originally lined up in that shotgun formation, but just prior to the snap runs under center and is able to pick up those 3 yards. 2nd and 7.
If you've just joined us for the broadcast, Monett with a 3-0 lead, 4 minutes to go first quarter, and Monett here on homecoming coming out in the all-gold jerseys for the first time since 1970. It's always been purple jerseys at home, but they went for an all-gold look as a throwback to the great tradition of this football program. On 2nd and 7, Umfleet again under center. 3 running backs. This, I believe, is Baden running straight ahead. Look at that pile move to about the 10-yard line, maybe the 11 before East Newton makes the tackle.
And to give the officials credit, they're waiting until the pile stops. It's not like that they're a quick whistle, and that time got an additional yard, did the Cubs, on the thrust, simply because the pile was being pushed rather than it being called dead.
But Diego's helmet comes off, so he will have to come out for a play after he picks up 5. And Monett will face 3rd down and 2. Well, they moved it to the 11, so giving the pickup of 6 and 3rd and 1.
Still under center is Colin.
Got to get a yard to move the chains. 3-0 Monett, under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter, and flags come out.
5-yard penalty against the Cubs.
False start. That one hurts.
So rather than 3rd and 1, it's now 3rd and 6. Little things such as that.
Marcos Salas bringing the play in from the sideline. Ian Waterman also checks back into the lineup.
And who said nobody listens? I just got a text that said the class of 88 is also here,
All right.
so we need to acknowledge those.
Hello, class of 88. Monett had 12 men on the field. They rectify that there as Baden comes charging off. On 3rd and long, handoff to the right side to about the 14-yard line.
That for the first down.
Stevens, the ball carrier, had to wait to get a jersey number, but he does pick up 8 yards.
So the Cubs out from the shadow of their own end zone as they stop the East Newton Patriots on 4th and 1 from the 2, and now then first down for the Cubs and a timeout being taken by the Cubs. Coach Lewis a little bit upset, didn't have the right personnel in there.
Okay, 2:25 to go first quarter. Cubs 3, Patriots nothing. Back in a minute.
Since our founding in 1964, K Concrete has always been committed to personal customer service and a high-quality product, and that tradition continues today. Family has always been at our core, and that's how we take care of our neighbors as part of our extended family. As a proud supplier of ready-mix concrete, K Concrete serves Southwest Missouri with dependable customer service and a family philosophy. From dairy farms to driveways, patching to parking lots, we specialize in reliable ready-mix, all delivered where and when you need it.
Price Cutter is the proud exclusive retailer of Show Me Beef, Missouri's best, born, raised, and processed in Missouri. This new line of local USDA choice Angus beef products features superior craftsmanship and consistency that you can find in some of the finest restaurants. Show Me Beef and Price Cutter. Local matters. Shop from the comfort of your own home and let us do the rest for you with Price Cutter Curbside. Order online, by phone, or download our Shop Price Cutter app. Fill your cart, reserve your time slot, pay online. Try Price Cutter Curbside today.
On first down, the handoff to Baden trying to get around the right side, and he will be fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage. If that, he may lose about a yard back to the 13, and he is still down.
A little bit of indecision that time on the part of Colin Umfleet whether to hand off or to go ahead and keep the ball, and gave it to Baden, but the Cubs did lose a yard.
Yep. injury timeout to Diego. We'll take a quick break here. 2:10 to go in the first. Cubs lead 3-0. Back in a minute.
Our vision at Schreiber Foods, to do good through food. We recognize our responsibility to do good in the world and are driven to make a difference for our partners, our business, our customers, and our communities. At Schreiber Foods, we build lasting relationships based on collaboration, commitment, and trust. We're exceptional at the things that matter most: food safety and product quality, operational excellence, customer brand leadership, developing our people, and making Schreiber Foods an awesome place to work.
Monett Cub football on MHSCubs.com, brought to you by K Concrete, a proud supplier of ready-mix concrete. Price Cutter, 2150 East Cleveland, celebrating 56 years in the Ozarks. Local matters, and the partners of Schreiber Foods Monett, their vision to do good through food. 1:58 to go first quarter. Cubs with a 3-0 lead. Monett 2nd and 11 on their own 13-yard line. Unfleet back to the gun. Stevens slot to the right. And Brado slot to the left, and Cubs are going to be forced to call another timeout.
A little bit of confusion in there, and rather than take the 5-yard penalty, take the timeout. Their second of the half. Baden, by the way, got up on his own power there and was able to come off, so I think maybe just got a pretty hard hit to the breastplate there and knocked the air out of him. And he's back out there talking with his team at this time.
Just a couple of early scores. Aurora leading Marshfield 7-0. Camden leads Bolivar 7-0. And Fairgrove leading Stratford in the first quarter 14-0. Those are the only scores we have thus far.
So the Cubs not sure what the play was and called the timeout. 2nd and 11 from their own 13-yard line. 3-0, Cubs on top.
Stevens slot right. East Newton jumps. Were they drawn off? They were not.
Don't think so. Yeah. So that's going to enhance the ability of the Cubs play calling there. So rather than 2nd and 11, it's 2nd and 6 now.
5-yard penalty.
18-yard line.
2nd and 6.
Two wide receivers to the right, which is the short side. Single wide receiver to the left. Unfleet drops back in the gun. Now Salas shifts to the left along with Waterman. So they overload the far side of the field here on 2nd and 6. Play clock, 25-second clock was at 8. Handoff to Stevens on the jet sweep. And it's a nice move to get outside. He'll be a couple of yards short of the first down as he's tackled at the 22-yard line.
Looked like he was going to get a little bit more game than that, but he tried to cut up against the grain and was stopped. And a 4-yard gain, needed 6.
Stevens, 4 carries, 41 yards, averaging over 10 yards a carry. 1:20 to go first quarter. Monett 3, East Newton nothing. And the Cubs are crucial. 3rd and 2 here. Got to get to the 34-yard line, or 24-yard line, excuse me. This time Monett sends Waterman to the right. Single wide receiver to the left is Brandt, who comes in motion. They give it to him on the jet sweep. Looks to get to the edge, and he will not. Nice defensive play by East Newton as coming up from the safety position. Braxton Wolf, who has 35 tackles this year and 3 interceptions. He was an honorable mention all-conference pick a year ago. Tackles Brandt for a loss back to about the 19, call it the 18-yard line for a loss of 4.
Didn't have a chance, that play did. And Wolf coming up from his safety position and drops Brandt on that 4-yard loss. Now then the Cubs are going to have to punt the ball away in person of Brandt.
Who has done a good job at that position this year. Braxton Wolf deep for East Newton, but he's standing only at about the 50-yard line. The line of scrimmage, the 18. Good snap. End over end punt. Wolf will field it at the 47-yard line, drops it, picks it up at the 45, and he's going to be dropped at the 45-yard line. He dropped it originally, kept it close enough where he didn't have to chase it down, but by that time the Cub got down to him in a hurry, and they wrapped Wolf up at around the 44-yard line for forward progress.
Cover team doing a good job of hustling down and making the stop after would-be receiver Wolf bobbles the ball and picks it up, tries to pick up something, then loses a couple of more yards.
38-yard punt. And with 6 seconds to go in the first quarter, East Newton will have it at their own 42-yard line.
Working hard in the concession stand tonight are our good friends from Tyson Foods, with multiple facilities here in Monett and around South.
So 3-0 Cubs, 6 seconds to go first quarter. Carson Reinhardt, the freshman quarterback, and for their normal starter, Will Eichelberger. He drops the snap.
I think the Cubs come up with it, possibly. No, I think the guard ended up seeing it for the Patriots and was able to
That's going to be the last play of the first quarter. As soon as the official realizes it, he blows his whistle. And at the end of one, Monett 3, East Newton nothing on MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live.
It is a great day for some Great Dave's. Have you tried a cup of Great Dave's coffee? Perhaps you would like a drink from the espresso bar, including cappuccino, latte, iced latte, or Americano. For something different, try the Uncle Whitey, Arnie, or Steamer. And did we mention the fresh Danish-style pastries? You can find the Great Dave's Coffee mobile trailer next to Dollar General on East Highway 60 in Monett. Follow their Facebook page for the latest information.
Are you ready for the best cashew chicken in Monett? For lunch or dinner, stop in at Lai Lai Asian Buffet and Dining, 601 Bridle Lane behind Walmart. Call ahead at 235-3568 and use their convenient pickup window for carry-out orders. Order from their large menu, including sushi, or get their always delicious, always fresh, mouth-watering buffet, including salad bar, ice cream, and other dessert options. You'll be treated like family at Lai Lai in Monett.
Monett Cub football on MHSCubs.com, brought to you by Great Dave's Coffee. Thank you to Dave Saunders. Go see him out on Highway 60 in the mobile trailer. He is also usually at the Farmers Market on Saturday mornings. Check out the Facebook page, Great Dave's Coffee, to find out his other mobile locations. And thank you to Dave Saunders again. Lai Lai Asian Buffet and Dining, the home of Monett's best cashew chicken. On second down, play action fake by Reinhardt. The pass is dropped at the 48-yard line. It was in the hands of River Enlow, then he couldn't hang on to it. It will bring up... Is there a flag?
No, I don't think so.
Well, two referees or two officials
well,
are
yeah,
talking.
They are conferring, so there's got to be one somewhere. Still don't see it.
I don't either.
Way over there, no. Right in front of the yard marker.
Illegal participation, maybe?
Yeah, that's what he's showing.
Okay. So will Monett back them up, or will they take the results of the play and bring up 3rd and 10?
The ball was there, but the receiver for the Patriots just did not make the
that
catch.
was River Enlow.
Going to take the down, I think, are the Cubs.
No.
Illegal man downfield is what he showed that time.
Okay, but they do decline it to bring up 3rd and 10. So it's an incomplete pass for Reinhardt on his first pass attempt. 3rd and 10, East Newton at their own 42. Early second quarter, Monett with a 3-0 lead. Reinhardt gets the snap, looks to the right, throws over the middle, throws behind the intended receiver, incomplete. He was looking for Braxton Wolf, who is their leading receiver this year, 14 receptions for 161 yards, but it brings up 4th and 10.
And again, a reminder that the Patriots, their starting quarterback is not in there. They're using a freshman there, so the timing is not quite as good as it would have been earlier, but at any rate, it is 4th down, 4th and 10, and the Cubs should get decent field position here. Got 2 men back to the Cubs.
Okay, Youngblood is the punter. 15 punts for a 37-yard average, a long punt of 50. Gets a good snap. Good punt. High into the air. Witt fakes the handoff. He's at the 22 to the 25 and tackled short of the 30. 28 and 8, 36-yard punt.
Couldn't get the corner turn there and dropped after just a short return, and so it'd be Cub football leading 3-0.
Are we looking for another flag?
Well, they're having a conference out there. Did they change the color of their flags?
No, I see
green
it.
Now?
It's at the 32-yard line. Dead ball. Oh, personal foul on East Newton.
So that would have been possibly a late hit or a shove after the fact, but it's going to be a major penalty against the Patriots.
And that'll put the ball at about the 47-yard line. Well, they're going to say 43.
Yeah.
Well, that's funny because the flag was at the 32.
32.
In my days I went to school, 32 plus 15 is 47.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
You need a reunion.
I need something. First and 10, Monett at their own 43, leading 3-0 early second quarter. Stevens in motion. Going to run the option. Stevens, the pitch man, is there. Umfleet keeps it, and he'll be tackled around the 50-yard line. Tackle made by East Newton's Hayes Hagedon, who is the defensive end, 28 tackles, 4 tackles for a loss, and 2 quarterback sacks for him. It's a pickup of 7 for Monett.
Good read again by Colin that time, as fake the ball to Braden and then pull the ball back out and ran the option and picked up 7 yards on the play as the moon coming up across.
Oh, we saw that
treetops.
last night at the soccer match. This is more of the harvest mood tonight.
Yes.
It was the preview last night. That's beautiful. 2nd and 3, Monett from the 50. Stevens again in motion from left to right. They run the option. There is the pitch to Stevens. Can he get to the left edge? He stiff arms one would-be tackler. Flag on the play. Probably going to be a hold on Monett as Stevens tackled at about the 48. And the hold probably going to be on Ian Waterman.
Would be awfully close to a first down, so Patriots will definitely take it. So the Cubs will get the play over, but another big penalty against the Cubs. That's the second one.
And that's the 3rd overall penalty on Monett. Supposed to spot those, I think, from the line of scrimmage this year in high school football, so I'll see if they put it at the 40. They will.
And the far hash mark, so the wide side of the field is to the Cubs side. So we'll see if the Cubs try to get to the outside again, that time on the pitch. Trying to do that, but Stevens unable to turn the corner.
Paul Johnson, who was a longtime referee before he retired a couple years ago, now a officials observer, and he's here tonight watching this crew and critiquing them, and good to catch up with Paul before the game. 2nd and long. Pitch to the left side. Nice cutback by Bo Stevens. He is tackled at the 45-yard line with the hit by Aiden Engel.
So that's going to bring up 3rd down, but it's going to be a little bit more manageable. It's 3rd and 8 instead of 15, so we'll see what Coach Lewis does here. Maybe go to the air possibly here, but ball at your own 45 here in the second quarter, and the Cubs' initial drive resulted in a field goal, and that's where we stand, 3-0 Cubs.
Marco Salas comes out. 3rd and 8 for Monett. Brandt to the left, Waterman split to the left. Baden in the backfield. They're going to run the option. Umfleet will keep it. Hit hard as he crosses the 45 to about the 47-yard line, and he'll be tackled there. Good initial hit by East Newton. Just a 2-yard gain for Umfleet, and the Cubs will be forced to punt.
Cubs couldn't take advantage of that major penalty against the Patriots, and then gave it back on the major penalty of their own, and now it's 4th down, 4th and 7.
Yeah, they don't show punt yet. Now they will. Play clock
15, 16.
Yeah, they got time. 9:09 to go, second quarter. Monett 3, East Newton nothing. Previous punt by Brandt was for 38 yards. Line of scrimmage here is the Cub 47. Braxton Wolf is deep. Good punt. Wolf will watch it bounce. Kind of takes a sideways bounce. The Cubs will down it around the 18 or 19-yard line. So they pin East Newton inside the 20. They'll start at the 19. 31 and 3, 34-yard punt.
So both teams still kind of struggling here after the Cubs initially was able to run the ball down, get close down there, but Patriots still been held in check, and hopefully the defense of the Cubs can rise to the occasion here to finish out this half. But Patriots can score from anywhere, because if they can get outside, they do have some speed, so got to contain that.
Carson Reinhardt, the freshman quarterback. Eden Enlow, the fullback in this I formation. Dotting the I, River Enlow. It is River Enlow on the carry, brought down at about the 26-yard line. It will be Angel Siniceros on the stop for Monett. Pickup of 7.
Pick up 7 on first down, entirely too many yards from the defensive standpoint for the Cubs to allow the Patriots on that first down.
River Enlow, the leading rusher for East Newton this year, 92 carries, 481 yards, 3 touchdowns. Those are all team highs. By the way, those are the only 3 touchdowns East Newton has scored this year. On their stats anyway, they had 3 against East Newton, 2 against Nevada.
Another flag and a motion penalty against the Patriots.
Okay. Their 4th penalty.
Once you get set, you cannot move unless you go in motion, or you're one of the ball carriers that's going to go into motion or an end. And somebody picked their hand up inside the interior line there. And
Eichelberger, their normal starting quarterback, also has 1 rushing touchdown. We mentioned River Enlow, 3 rushing touchdowns. They've not thrown for a touchdown pass yet this year. Toss to the left side to River Enlow. He's got room to the 25. He's got a first down to the 30. There he goes at the 40. He's got 1 man to beat. That's Evan Witt. Tries to outrun Evan, who tackles him at the 20-yard line. And Dave, you just mentioned it. If they've got room to run, they've got wheels.
They can get down the field in a hurry, as evidenced by that long run by Enlow.
All the way to the 21. From 121 to the other 21, that's a gain of 58.
And if not for Evan Witt back there, it would have been a touchdown for River Enlow. But 1st and 10 for the Patriots at the Cub 21, and the Cubs with that 3-0 lead.
Good hustle by Evan Witt. 31 tackles, 1 tackle for a loss. He's caused 1 fumble this year. He makes a touchdown-saving tackle here. Youngblood split wide to the right. Cubs show blitz. Here they come, and the handoff goes to Eden Enlow, and he is wrapped up after a gain of 1, maybe 1.5. They'll spot him at the 20 for a pickup of 1.
Aiden McCall in to make the stop for the Cubs. Just a very short gain.
Aiden with 12 tackles this year, but 6 of those are tackles for a loss. 7:17 to go first half. Monett 3, East Newton nothing. Last time the Patriots won was in 2002. They haven't won in Monett since 2001. That score was 37-30. That was Alan Spencer's first year as head coach. He took over for a team that finished 2-8 under Keith Jordan after going winless the previous year. Play action fake by Reinhardt. Throws a pass, and it's dropped off the hands of Eden Enlow, incomplete.
A little bit high of a throw that time, as Enlow was open there, but just wasn't able to get the ball to him, and ball falls incomplete. It's 3rd down now, 3rd and 9. Ball resting at the Cub 20.
That East Newton team in 01 finished 10-1, lost to Warsaw in the playoffs. 2002 they finished 9-2, and again lost to Warsaw in the playoffs. 3rd and 9, East Newton. Football resting on the 20. 3-0 Monett with a lead, 6:53 to go before halftime. Reinhardt gets the snap. Going to throw down the middle of the field, has a man open, and it's incomplete. Off the fingertips of the tight end, Noah Hood. It was a pretty good pass by Reinhardt. He just threw it over the Monett defense, but Hood couldn't haul it in. If he did, it's probably a touchdown.
Looked like Riley Ray might have got just a little bit of a piece of the ball, and ball does fall incomplete. And, of course, it's 4th down now, 4th and 9 from the 20 of the Cubs. 2nd time that the Patriots have been facing a 4th situation.
Keep your eye on Braxton Wolf, who goes wide left. 4th and 9 Patriots. Reinhardt, play action, sets, throws, man is open, and it is caught for a touchdown by Eden Enlow. And East Newton takes a 6-3 lead with 6:41 to go in the 2nd quarter.
Execution, 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 and the Patriots did exactly what they had to do, is come out there and fake to the fullback and then throw to the fullback, and pretty good throw that time.
He dropped an earlier one, didn't drop that one. So now on for the extra point. Their PAT kicker is Landon Moore. The holder is Will Eichelberger. Extra point is up, and it is good. 6:41 to go 2nd quarter. East Newton 7, Monett 3 on MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live.
Windmill Ridge Golf Course is located at South Park in Monett, with the clubhouse located next to the Monett YMCA. This challenging 18-hole municipal facility is open year-round, weather permitting. The front 9 holes opened in 1940 as the original course, with tight, tree-lined fairways. The back 9 opened in 2002 and is a link-style, more open design. There are 4 sets of tee boxes to accommodate many different skill levels. To reserve your tee time, call 235-6076 or go online at windmillridgegolf.com.
Don't let concerns about today's events derail your long-term financial strategy. Edward Jones, financial advisor Jim Haston, can help you stay on track. Give him a call at 417-235-8216. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Monett Cub football on MHSCubs.com, brought to you by the Windmill Ridge Golf Course and Jim Haston, your Edward Jones representative, making sense of investing at 2nd and Broadway. Scoring drive for East Newton, 6 plays, 81 yards.
And on 4th and 9, made the connection for the touchdown, touchdown pass.
Drive took 2 minutes and 5 seconds. Wolf will kick off. Returned by Monett from the 20-yard line out to the 25. And around the 30-yard line with the tackle made by East Newton's Noah Hood. Couldn't get a number on the return. Bo Stevens.
Bo Stevens a little bit tentative there as he received the kickoff and wasn't quite sure which way to go, whether to go straight up or try to get outside. And by that time, the Patriots was right there and dropped Bo after only about a 2 or 3 yard return. 1st and 10 for the Cubs, who now trails 7-3.
Monett starting from their own 28. They've started from their own 39, their own 2, and their own 43. Monett moving from right to left here in the 2nd quarter. Brandt split out wide left. Umfleet gives it to Diego Baden, who is wrapped up in the backfield quickly by Aiden Engel.
I'm telling you, Mike, the line of scrimmage is belonging to the Patriots, offensively and defensively. That time, defensive tackle on the right side for the Patriots is in there immediately and not having any time at all, and a yard loss for Baden.
Diego, 4 carries for only 9 yards. Clock running, 6:06 to go, 2nd quarter. East Newton 7, Monett 3. Cubs 2nd and 11, back to their own 27-yard line. Wide side of the field to the left. Stevens will go in motion to the right. Brandt split out to the right along with Waterman. They give it on the right side. Carson Nesserode with his first carry, and Nesserode tackled near the 32-yard line.
So some positive yardage there going to the short side of the field. And got a little bit of blocking out there. Going to give him a gain of about,
I'd say 33-6.
Yes.
But 3rd and a long 5 from the Cubs 33. East Newton will bring Josh Litchfield out, and Monett's going to call for a timeout. Keep
That's
this
their
one.
third one.
We'll keep this one here. 5:15 to go, 2nd quarter. East Newton 7, Monett 3. And time to check some of the other scores from around the area. Lamar leading McDonald County 28-7 in the 2nd quarter. Lamar number 1 in Class 2. Willard 13, Webb City nothing. That's in Willard tonight. Seneca a 16-6 lead over Reed Spring down at Carl Langley Field. Mount Vernon leading Springfield Catholic 6-0. That's a 2nd quarter score. Mount Vernon ranked number 7 in Class 3. Other area games, Aurora leading Marshfield 14-0 in the 2nd quarter. Neosho leads Branson 7-3. That's a 1st quarter score. Carthage and Ozark are tied 7-7 in the 2nd. Just some of the scores from around the area this evening. Here it is a 7-3 lead for East Newton. 5:15 to go before halftime.
So the Cubs offense really hasn't got untracked. I mean, they took the opening kickoff and ran it all the way down to about the 15-yard line before they ran out of downs and then kicked the field goal to take that 3-0 lead. But since then, the line of scrimmage has been controlled by the Patriots.
To the left side, Baden to about the 34.
Going to bring up 4th down. The Cubs will be forced to punt the ball away.
Just a yard gain. And that is a disappointing drive for Monett.
Punt team comes out there for the Cubs.
Brandt will punt. Braxton Wolf is deep. Line of scrimmage, the 34. Brant's first 2 punts tonight, 38 yards, 34 yards. East Newton rushing only 6. Brant punting it to the near sideline, going to take an East Newton bounce. The Cubs will down it quickly by Parker Messer around the 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Patriots, who now lead the Cubs 7-3 here late in the first half.
32-yard punt. Monett got the ball to start the game. East Newton will get it to start the second half. Let's see, but Tom Ellis dials up here with his team up by 4, and the final 4:24 to go in the second quarter, starting from their own 35. The freshman, Carson Reinhardt, still at center, and a flag comes out.
Illegal formation, possibly?
Maybe.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. 1st and 15. The 5th penalty against East Newton in the first half, totaling 35 yards. First and 15, Reinhardt tosses back to River in low, breaks 1 tackle. Cubs bring him down around the 35-yard line. He'll get the 5 yards back they lost on the penalty. Riley Ray on the stop after the pickup of 5.
Just a pitch to Enlow over there, trying to get to the wide side of the field and utilize that speed, but Ray does come up and make the stop, but did get 5 yards.
So 2nd and 10. Great to have you with us on MHSCubs.com for the audio broadcast. You can watch the game on the YouTube channel, Monett Cubs Live, and see these all-new gold jerseys from Monett, wearing them at home for the first time since 1970. Little screen pass caught by River Enlow, pushed out of bounds at around the 41-yard line by Evan Witt. River Enlow this year, we mentioned he's a good rusher. He's also caught 10 passes for 85 yards. This completion good for 6 to the 41.
Bring up 3rd and 4. Cubs defense can hold here. Have a chance to maybe get the semblance of a drive. Still 3:46 to go in the first half.
But as you mentioned, the Cubs are out of timeouts.
Exactly.
East Newton has all 3 remaining here in the first half. Well, that moon is beautiful. Wow. 3rd and 4 Patriots. They line up with the tight end to the left side. A fumble. Recovered by East Newton. That was a bad exchange between quarterback and running back, but fortunately for East Newton, the running back Eden Enlow recovers the fumble for a loss of a yard.
That was a little bit of an inside counter play as coming back against the grain, handed off to the fullback, and then was going to hand off to the slot back coming back the other way, but bad exchange on the handoff, and fortunately for the Cubs, no gain, and it's 4th down and going to be forced to punt the ball away, and looks like we got a return coming for the Cubs.
And East Newton forced to take a timeout.
Maybe go for it here.
You never know.
Not with Tom Ellis. So it's going to be 4th and 5 at their own 40-yard line for the Patriots. Still 3:10 to go in the first half, and the Patriots with a 7-3 lead. And the Patriots took advantage of the lack of pass defense, ran, and then finally threw a couple of passes, and on 4th down, go for it, and is able to get into the end zone to take that lead.
Michael Calhoun will join us at halftime, and we'll kind of get an update on some of the fundraising taking place to get artificial turf out at the baseball and softball diamonds at North Park for the Monett baseball and softball teams. And had a really positive meeting with that committee earlier this week. We'll pass along that news and maybe let some listeners and viewers know what's going on as far as fundraising for the artificial turf for baseball and softball at Monett.
And how we need your help.
Yes. Well, they line up to punt on 4th
Now
and 5.
then the Cubs are not going to line up for a return.
Well, they got 1 man deep.
Yes, but not 2.
Okay. This is for Monett Soriano from the 30 out to about the 36-yard line.
Anytime the Cubs just put the lone man back there to receive the punt, most of the time just going to be content to pick up what you can, put the 2 back there and try to run a fake handoff, so to speak, and have a return set up. But that time Soriano picked up some pretty good yardage on the return.
So the Cubs starting from their own 31 without any timeouts. 3:01 to go before halftime. Monett trailing 7-3. Monett got a field goal on the opening drive, and they have punted the next 3 series after that. They've got East Newton spread out here from sideline to sideline. Umfleet wants to throw. Deep, far sideline. Man is open. A catch made at the 30-yard line. There is a flag on the play as it is caught by Waterman, who's tackled at the 20, but this one probably coming back.
It's got to be a hold, yes. Yes. The flag came out way before the the ball was ever thrown, and Cubs with a big gainer there except for the hold.
So fourth penalty totaling 42 yards.
And again, a good-looking throw by Umfleet to his receiver, and maybe go to the air a little bit more. But you can't hold as a lineman. That's about a 50-yard penalty in essence, because the Cubs would have had the ball about the 25, and now then they're at their own 25, just outside the 25. Play clock down to 9 seconds. Now broke the huddle.
A run up to the line of scrimmage. Baden in the backfield at 3, at 2, gets the snap, wants to throw, looking to the near sideline, looking for Brandt, incomplete.
Second time in a row the Cubs go to the long pass play, but failed to make connections that time. Pretty good coverage by the defensive backs of the Patriots. Kind of a timing pattern there, just kind of threw it up and hopefully letting Landon run under it, but
off the fingertips.
Didn't make the catch. Ball was there.
2nd and 20 for Monett, back at their own 26-yard line. And flags come out.
Cubs guilty of another penalty, a 5-yard penalty. A little bit too quickly getting off the line there. Another 5-yard penalty.
Wow, they are headed the wrong direction.
And still 2:46 to go in the first half.
5 penalties totaling 47 yards. Now 2nd and 25. 2:46, as Dave mentioned, before the half. Pass over the middle. Dropped by Brandt. Dropped by Brandt, who was open. 3rd down.
Right in the breadbasket there, and just simply started to run before the ball got there, and got to concentrate.
Fleet 0 for 4, but there have been a couple of drop passes. Boy, East Newton would love to get the football back here, and 2 timeouts left, leading 7-3. Let's see what the Cubs can do on 3rd and 25, back at their own 21. Single wide receiver to the right. They give to Baden. Diego out to the 30. Going to be short of the first down. Stop made by East Newton's Alan McFarland.
And of course with 3rd and 25, the Patriots kind of backed off a little bit, anticipating a pass, and so give up some yardage. Just don't want to give up the big play, which they didn't, and now then the Cubs will be forced to punt the ball away.
And Umfleet just about took that ball out of the belly of Baden that time, but left it in. Clock running, 2:10 to go, 2nd quarter. East Newton 7, Monett 3, Cubs will punt. Line of scrimmage the 30, Braxton Wolf standing back at his 35. 4th punt already. Well, we'll check that in a minute. High punt, great punt. Wolf will let it bounce off the artificial turf. And it will be down by Monett at around the 28.
So the Patriots maybe try 1 or 2 big plays here. Otherwise, I think they'll be content to let the clock run out with that 7-3 lead here at halftime. Just depends on if the Patriots come up with that big play. Reinhardt back at quarterback, the freshman in for the injured Ozelberger. So 1st and 10, the ball resting at their own 28-yard line.
On 1st down, the toss to River in low. Looks for a block from Eden in low. Eric Chavez and others there to make the tackle at the 32-yard line. Pickup of about 4.
Patriots still with those 2 timeouts. Don't seem to be in any hurry to use those.
On 2nd and 6. 1:10 left before halftime. Reinhardt rolling to his right, looking, pass downfield, caught by Braxton Wolf, about 2 yards short of the first down. He's tackled at the 36-yard line, and East Newton wants one of those 2 timeouts that they'll use right now.
Wolf didn't get out of bounds, and the Patriots forced to call that timeout.
First catch for Wolf tonight. A lot of football left tonight in Monett here on homecoming.
Third and 2, and again, don't be surprised if Coach Ellis don't go to the playbook here and come up with some kind of razzle-dazzle of some sort to try to get that big play that I talked about prior to the Patriots starting this particular drive.
So Tom Ellis, 1 timeout remaining. 3rd and 2, East Newton at their own 36, leading Monett 7-3. 1 minute to go in the first half. Reinhardt, quick pass, caught by Wolf, breaks a tackle. He is to the 50, to the 40, down to the 30, and finally pushed out of bounds near the 20-yard line.
Nothing complicated there, just a flanker pass out there, and lines up to the wide side of the field, did Wolf, and just stood up, and the quarterback delivered the ball, and then a missed tackle.
That's the key.
Made the difference right there, and got all the way down to the Cub 23-yard line.
So 27 and 14, pickup of 41.
Clock will start once the change are set.
1 timeout left for East Newton. Cubs show blitz. Here they come. And I believe that's the quarterback Reinhardt on the keeper for just maybe a yard to the 23, and East Newton will use their final timeout here. Pickup of 1.
.42 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 9 for the Patriots from the Cub 22-yard line. 7-3, Patriots on top here, close to halftime.
Other scores, Lamar leading McDonald County 28-7, second quarter. Webb City now on top of Willard, 14-13. Willard had a 13-0 lead. That's a second quarter score. Seneca on top of Reed Springs, 16-6 in the second quarter. Nevada leading Cassville, 22-13 at the half. Nevada number 7 in Class 4. Mount Vernon leading Catholic, 6-0 in the second quarter. Aurora leads the Marshfield Blue Jays at halftime, 21-0. And here East Newton leading Monett 7-3 with 42 seconds left in the second quarter.
So no timeouts for the Patriots, no timeouts for the Cubs. But however, the Patriots do have the ball at the Cub 22-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Out of timeouts and flags come out.
Another procedure against the offense.
6 East Newton penalties totaling 40 yards. Cubs have been flagged 4 times for 37 yards.
And that was going to be a pass play. The flags come out just as the ball was snapped, and the linemen for the Patriots were setting up in pass protection that time.
So 2nd down and 13.
Now then Reinhardt going under center.
Toss. They're going to throw an option pass. If someone's open, River Enlow going to tuck it and run, and he's got room. He is to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, and on a busted play, he gets down to the 2-yard line.
Stayed in bounds, though, so tried to dive for the end zone, but was a little bit short.
River Enlow for 25 and a 1st down, 1st and goal from the 2. East Newton could spike it here. They could just go ahead and try to run a play without timeouts and 30 seconds to go. Reinhardt will spike it to bring up 2nd down.
So Enlow took a quick look downfield and then took a quick look to the left and saw no defenders to the left and tried to outrace everyone to the end zone and could not stretch it across the goal line. Otherwise, he'd been better served to just run out of bounds there and conserve the clock.
And he has quarterbacked some this year. He's just 2 for 7 passing for 14 yards. But again, kind of a busted play. River Enlow making something good out of something that could have been potentially bad. Now 2nd and goal from the 2. Straight handoff to the fullback. That is going to be Aiden Engel into the end zone for a touchdown.
Just needed 2 yards, and Engel was able to get it in for the Patriots, and the Patriots come up with the big play that they had to have to score here at the end of the first half, and finally able to punch it in for their 2nd touchdown, 13-3 on top right now, and the extra point from the Patriots.
And East Newton gets the ball to start the 3rd quarter. Boy, that was a gut punch. Extra point is up. This one no good. Landon Moore was the PA kicker the first time. He made the first one. He misses this one.
So 24 seconds to go in the first half, and Cubs will receive a kickoff here, but probably just take a knee and go to the locker room with the Patriots holding that 13-3 lead. And it wouldn't be bad for the Patriots to gamble with an onside as far as that's concerned, because the Cubs have not shown any ability to come up with any big plays and be a gamble time and just continue that momentum swing. Not that the Patriots really want to try to score there, but just kind of just rub salt in the wound, so to speak, if they're able to come up with a onside kick recovery. But Cubs just not playing very well this half.
7 plays, 72 yards in a minute 21. That couple of big plays, but you got to look at River Enlow's 25-yard run late in that drive. On what looked to be a trick play if they were going to run a halfback option pass, but no one was open, and then Enlow took off around the left side and found some room. Kicking off will be Aiden Wolf. Line drive kick down the middle. Cubs fielded at the 20-yard line, returning to the 25, to the 30. This is Bo Stevens. Stevens still with possession to the 40. He'll be tackled there with 15 seconds left in the first half.
So we'll see what the Cubs do here with those 15 seconds. Down 13-3. Pretty good return that time by Stevens.
Umfleet 0 for 4 passing, but he's had at least 2 dropped passes. They'll bring Stevens out. Nesserode lining up to the left of the quarterback, Colin Umfleet. 2 receivers to the left. Waterman and Brandt dropping back. Umfleet looking for Waterman. Pass is overthrown, incomplete. It'll be 2nd down with 10 seconds to go in the half.
Good coverage that time. Patriots knowing that the Cubs are going to go to the air. So that would just kind of throw the ball away as quickly as you can and have a chance to maybe snap the ball again. Down to 10.2 seconds in the first half.
This time 2 receivers to the right. East Newton rushing 4. Couple of linebackers. Cubs go with a handoff to Diego Baden. He's quickly tackled around the 42-yard line. Tackle made by Lachlan Letterman after the pickup of 3, and that's going to do it. Baden for 3 to end the half. And here on homecoming 2023, our halftime score, the East Newton Patriots 13, the Monett Cubs 3. Our halftime show coming up next on both MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel, Monett Cubs Live.
At Morton Buildings, when you build with us, you build something that lasts. A Morton stands the test of time. We've been at this for more than 120 years after all. What got us here is simple. Our materials, our people, and a warranty that beats all others. In the construction industry, you get what you pay for, and cheaper is rarely better. With Morton, you get the most for your money. There's a reason for that. Quality. We want your building to be one that you can pass down to future generations. Call 235-7804 or stop by Morton Buildings on South Highway 37 in Monett.
With a limited number of homes in the current market, you need an agent with the right connections, technology, and strategies to achieve your home buying or selling vision. You can rest assured that Sam and Becky Green at RE/MAX in Monett are the right agents for any level of service in any market condition. Sam and Becky have extensive knowledge of the Monett area and can help you find the right home for you or the right buyer for your home. See them at 855 Highway 60 in Monett or call 235-2200.
Smokin' Wheels Barbecue is a locally owned and operated mobile barbecue food trailer and catering company dedicated to smoking up some delicious barbecue. Customized catering for your special event, including tailgate parties, family reunions, wedding receptions, corporate events, holiday parties, and much more. We provide our customers with the freshest barbecue possible, accompanied by exceptional customer service. For more information on Smokin' Wheels Barbecue, call Jeff Laufer at 417-861-3969.
In this day and age, it has become more and more important to find an auto mechanic who is trustworthy, honest, affordable, and will get the job done right the first time. That perfectly describes the professionals at Monett Mufflers and More at 310 Central. Bring in your car or truck for alignments, oil changes, brakes, heating and air conditioning, hoses, belts, tune-ups, diagnostics, and more. Family owned and operated by Mike and Christine Shanks. They invite you to become a valued customer today. Call 235-6503.
Jack Henry is a well-rounded financial technology company that strengthens connections between financial institutions and the people and businesses they serve. Jack Henry provides technology solutions to enable clients to innovate faster, strategically differentiate, and successfully compete while serving the evolving needs of their account holders. We empower clients with people-inspired innovation, personal service, and insight-driven solutions that help reduce the barriers to financial health.
Order Ahead is available at Sonic drive-ins around the country. Make sure you're using the latest version of the Sonic app from the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. When prompted, allow the Sonic app to access your device location to find Sonic drive-ins near you that support Order Ahead. Browse the menu, customize your order, add items to your bag, pay for your order using a credit card or a Sonic gift card, then select a pickup time. Order Ahead will put you first in line every time at Sonic Drive-In at 9th and Cleveland in Monett.
Monett Cub Football on MHSCubs.com, brought to you this evening by Morton Buildings, South Highway 37, custom built to meet your needs and style. RE/MAX Properties on South Highway 37. On East Highway 60 in Monett. Thank you to Sam and Becky Green. Don't forget to download the free RE/MAX app. Smokin' Wheels Barbecue. Give Jeff Laufer a call, 417-861-3969 for customized barbecue catering. Monett Mufflers and More. Thank you to Mike and Christine Shanks at 310 Central. Also brought to you by Jack Henry, prioritizing openness, collaboration, and user centricity. And Sonic Drive-In, 9th and Cleveland and Monett. Download the latest Sonic mobile app. When you order drinks off the mobile app, it is half-price soft drinks and slushes all day long. At the half, East Newton leading Monett 13-3. Cubs scored on the opening drive of the game. They got down to the 13-yard line, kicked a 30-yard field goal by Eric Chavez to go up 3-0. Stayed that way until 6:41 to go in the second quarter. It was Eden Enlow, a 20-yard pass from Carson Reinhardt, landed more out of the extra point to make it 7-3. East Newton, and then with just 24 seconds to go in the half, Aiden Engel, a 2-yard touchdown run. The PAT kick was no good, and that's where we stand at half. 13-3. East Newton has outgained Monett 206-93. The Cubs' 93 yards are all on the ground on 19 rushing attempts. They were 0 for 5 passing. East Newton 4 of 9 passing for 71 yards, 19 rushing attempts for 135. Cubs had 3 first downs. East Newton had 7. Monett punted penalized 4 times for 37 yards. East Newton 6 penalties for 40. Cubs punted 4 times for a 36.5-yard average. 2 punts for East Newton for 33 yards, and still 2 quarters to play for Monett. Only down 13-3, and East Newton will get the ball to start the second half. And really, great pleasure to welcome Michael Calhoun to our broadcast booth, the head baseball coach at Monett, assistant athletic director for the Monett schools, helping Ty Gates. And we've been having some good, positive conversation about artificial turf at the baseball field and the softball field, and the committee met again this week, and Michael kind of gave everybody an update on just if we need to start from square one, we will, but obviously there is a need for turf for both baseball and softball, and we'll let you take it from here.
Well, Mike, I appreciate the opportunity to be here and discuss. It's always a great pleasure. Yeah, we're working hard. I know you're part of the committee too. There's about 8 or 9 of us there. Presently, with the money, the $250,000 pledged by the school, and the money and the in-kind donations we've received, we're presently a little over $461,000. You know, we would like to be minimum. We want to be around that $1 million mark, really. You know, to really do exactly what we want to do, we kind of need to double that and be about $2 million. But the big number is really bare minimum to me as a $1 million mark, because with that amount of money, we could turf our entire infield, our bullpens, new backstop, new scoreboard at the baseball field over at on field 6, Whitey Matlock Field, and then also field 4 we could add a softball infield that would be turf for the ladies. The reason for the $1 million goal would be able to do all that plus the entire outfield, so there'd be no issues at field 6 ever, and then also to be able to put a locker room area out there for the boys and girls, a kind of a 2-story area, where there's presently a building that when it's baseball season, softball season, the high school kids have somewhere to dress out there and have a little locker room area and make it nice for them. So that's the grand plan. We've had a lot of good things coming with that. Lately this week, I'd like to thank Arvis Bank. They gave us $25,000 for the naming rights for our home dugout. We also got pledged $10,000 from the Dot and Whitey Matlock Foundation. They'll be naming the batting cages after them. We have lots and lots of opportunities for naming rights, from be it our backstop, our concession stands. Those are all different amounts of money. Our stadium, things like that. So it's a lot of great opportunities. We've had a lot of people. We've had an anonymous donor with $20,000 wrote a check for us. Cox has given us $5,000 already. Schreiber's has pledged $50,000 already over 5 years. So those are ones off the top of my head that I know have already given us, and then there's several others that have kind of given it to us. We just haven't received it yet. So I'm really excited about the progress and looking forward to that momentum to keep going.
One of the big things you said there is over a 5-year period, and people can certainly do that. We're not expecting, you know, we would love to have a lump sum in 1 year, but if you want to extend that pledge out over 5 years, you certainly can do that.
Most certainly, even if you're an individual and you're like, you know, I don't have a lot of money, but I can. But I know that you can give like $5,000 over 5 years. So I know I've had some individuals talk to me, and they're like, you know, they're individual people, you know, they're not corporations stuff, but they want to give, and they might, heck, if you want to give $2,500 over 5 years, you know, $500 a year, I know the school will help with that as far as being the quote-unquote bank. So we're doing that. We've had several people already take us up on that, and like I said, I know Arvis is doing theirs over 2 years. I know they're also looking about possibly some more. So it's really exciting. We have some other banks in town that have looked about pledging it. We don't have a set number really put down for several of those, but I know we're going to have a lot of good community support.
We would certainly encourage your participation in this, and obviously the earlier the better, because the longer this project is delayed, obviously I'm sure construction costs will go up.
Yeah, construction costs go up, but also it just takes away the time that the kids can use it. So it's one of those situations, if we don't get the money until next summer, then that kind of knocks out the 24-25 years. So it's really I'm really hoping to get a solidified number by, say, January of this year. So if I can get that January, then there's a really good chance we can get something done for the fall softball, and then obviously for the spring baseball the next year.
One of the many things this turf will do will be when it rains in the morning or rains at lunchtime, you can still go out and either play games or practice. There's so many times that you get out there, and we've had maybe just the smallest shower, but you can't get on the field, and that will be no longer the case when you can get turf.
It's extremely frustrating. It's no fault. I want to make sure it's no fault of the city or anybody there, but it's Mother Nature, and it's dirt, and it's that stuff when you're on it. And it's hard too because we do come out to the football field here where it's turf, but we can't do that after school because there's girls soccer practice, which that's their facility and they get to use it. But then it's just more difficult. And there's been a lot of times where it's rained for 2 hours in the morning and then it's 80 and gorgeous the rest of the day, but we go out there and there's puddles everywhere and we can't play. We've had to move state playoff games from our home. We've had to move it to Ozark. We've had to move games to Joplin High School, Missouri Southern State University. Seneca, we've had to move to turf facilities, which, and then district tournaments. Without us having the ability to have turf on either softball or baseball, really there's no way and no reason we would host a district tournament because, and I don't blame them, you don't want rainouts. And if you have that, like this year when we won our last district championship, we were at Cassville. Why? They had turf. Had a brand new, beautiful facility. We got to use that, and there really wasn't that big a worry of, I don't know what we're going to do about games. So, in practice, you got to have practice. Baseball needs repetition, and getting ground balls in the outfield is not the same thing. And when you're trying to get a bunch of games in the spring, especially if the conference is changing and we had more conference games, it's really, really, really difficult to schedule X amount of games because you got to get them in. So I know we want it for softball, but for whatever reason, the fall it doesn't seem as a big an issue with weather as it does in the spring.
We will continue our halftime visit with Monett baseball coach and assistant athletic director Michael Calhoun after this timeout. We're at the half, East Newton 13, Monett 3. Back in a minute on MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live.
For the area's best selection of unique infant and children's clothing, hurry in to Joy's Infant and Children's Boutique, 314 East Broadway in downtown Monett. Owner Courtney Gates promises lots of variety for all ages, sizes, styles, and more, in addition to a very welcoming environment and superior customer service. Most importantly, they provide a comfortable, inviting, and fun place to shop. Stop in today at Joy's Infant and Children's Boutique in Monett.
Since 1950, Buchanan Funeral Home continues to serve families throughout Berry and Lawrence counties with unsurpassed compassion and care. They pledge to continue the tradition of trusted service with owner Jeremy Vanderball, along with Jeff James, Dwayne Guerin, and Rex Budd. Buchanan Funeral Home is a constant source of support and encouragement to the families they serve. If interested in a pre-arrangement or transferring an existing pre-arrangement to Buchanan Funeral Home, stop by 301 Euclid or call 235-3188.
There's a new choice in the Monett area in honoring your deceased loved ones. Owners Jeremy and Angie Vanderboel are proud to announce the opening of Tombstone Solutions, LLC. They offer the highest quality granite monument sales, as well as monument leveling and cleaning at affordable pricing. Preserve your loved one's legacy. Stop paying high prices. Call Tombstone Solutions in Monett for an estimate. 417-737-0839.
At Hood Home Repair, HHR LLC, they've got all your needs covered, from residential remodels to commercial damage repairs and everything in between. From the simple to the lavish, HHR contractors can help you every step of the way. Their work is good, they promise. And behind that promise, they want you to know HHR backs their work with satisfaction guaranteed. HHR won't stop working until you like what they've done. Call today at 417-489-7545.
What are you grilling tonight? Prime Cut in Monett has a large selection of ribeyes, fillets, T-bones, pork steaks, pork chops, ribs, and more. Prime Cut will slice smoked ham, smoked turkey, and roast beef for great sandwich options. Don't forget about the Prime Cut food truck for your local community event. Owner James Thomas also provides catering service for any size group or gathering. Call 235-5990 or stop in today at 101 East Cleveland.
When you need tree removal, stump grinding, topping and trimming, pruning, lot clearing, storm damage, or bucket truck services, contact Joe's Tree Service. Offering residential and commercial service, this family-owned and operated company is fully licensed and insured for your protection. They provide free estimates and friendly service. Let Joe help with all your outside needs. Contact Joe's Tree Service at 417-499-9284.
Monett Cub football on MHSCubs.com, brought to you in part by Sonic Drive-In. Again, 9th and Cleveland and Monett. When you download the latest Sonic mobile app, you get half-price soft drinks and slushes all day long on the app. Joy's Infant and Children's Boutique, 314 East Broadway in downtown Monett. Courtney Gates is the owner, a fun, inviting place to shop. If you remember when Sharon Garrett had the trunk in downtown Monett, very similar. Great selection of children's and infant clothing, as well as on her Facebook page. You'll see specials on her Facebook page. That's Joy's Infant and Children's Boutique. Buchanan Funeral Home, a tradition of trusted service since 1950. Tombstone Solutions, Jeremy and Angie Vanderbilt at 417-737-0839. Monument Sales, Monument Leveling, Monument Cleaning for about a third of the cost of what their competitors charge. And brought to you by HHR Contractors, residential and commercial. Prime Cut at 101 East Cleveland. James Thomas, the owner, great selection of meats, and he is out doing a lot of catering as well. And Joe's Tree Service, licensed and insured, providing free estimates. Halftime, East Newton 13, Monett 3. And again, continuing our visit with Monett baseball coach Michael Calhoun, also the assistant athletic director at Monett. And we're talking about fundraising for the artificial turf at the baseball and softball fields out at North Park. This project, again, would love to have the goal of the total $2 million. Can do a lot of work with $1 million. There are a lot of people listening and watching here that are maybe out of town, out of state, alums, whatever. Michael, how can they get a hold of you? We want these people to participate. Obviously, they're Cub fans, or they wouldn't be tuned into us right now.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of ways. You can go to the website, which is MonettSchools.org. They'll be on there for the Turf Foundation. Go on there. You can email me, which is mcalhoun, CALHOUN, @MonettSchools.org. Just if you have any questions, you can go on the website and actually give money there. There's a rev track, so if he's just giving $100, that's fine. I mean, everything is welcome. Call the school. I'm over at the middle school, so it's 417-235-6228. If you have questions about that, we have a lot of members around the community. Yourself, Dave Beckett, Ty Gates is there. Dan Swearingen,
Michael Roberts,
Janelle Patton, Suzette Huntress, Lance Matlock, and I don't know if I'm forgetting anybody else, but that's most of our people on there. But just communicate to high school or anyone if you want to give, and it's something that, again, we have naming rights, we have stuff out there that we can do with it. We can spread that out over 5 years if wanted. This is also not something like if we do it, some people have asked, what if we do it and then we have to redo something in 5 or 10 years? You can come back and ask for money, and the answer that's no. We've got a good partnership with the city that we know when we have to redo this turf out there that it's going to be split. That will be split between the school and the city. So usually it's 10 to 12 years, that turf life, so that's a ways off here. But we're looking forward to do something as soon as we can to get that quality product up there. I mean, you go to places that have turf. I don't know if I've ever been to a place that has turf that's terrible. I mean,
good point.
I've never been to one field. They're like, man, this turf. No, I've never been there, unless the field's been there for 20 years. I haven't taken care of it. But we're really excited about the opportunity. I've been working on this for 3 or 4 or 5 years, but as a committee, we've been working on it for about 2 to 3 years, and our school board, is giving us that $250,000, and we're really looking to try to raise as much as we can, as quick as we can, to really benefit a good number of kids.
But for your business, this is going to be seen by literally thousands and thousands of people over a 5-year period, because it's not only there in the spring and the fall, but the summer when the moms and the dads obviously know what great.
Yeah, because we have tournaments in the summer, not the NYBSL league out there. We have tournaments where we have 40, 50, 60, teams coming in. You got, literally 1,000 people in there, and so it's a great thing for those people who want to put their name out there, and we're excited about it. I think it's going to happen. I know a lot of communities around here have either got turf in the recent years, or they're trying to do it. You hear about Carthage. I've heard about some other Springfield schools, some other smaller schools around here that are either on the verge of getting it, or they've had very, very serious discussions with their school board. And, we just need that help. And I know the community would be extremely proud of it if we're able to do it. Be very excited. I know sometimes it's hard for people to open up the checkbook, or companies too, because of things. But, it's one of those things that I think when we're able to do it, not if, because it's going to happen. I just don't want it to be like the day after I retire.
Okay. do what's best for the kids.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Yeah, I mean that's
who it's about.
It's all about that. I mean this will be my 24th year out there, 23rd year as head coach, and we've got great kids. Talking for baseball and softball too. We just have great kids. We have the junior high program, and other people have said we've talked about making a complex over behind the new middle school. People were concerned about that, and I said, listen, if we do get a complex out there in 6-7 years, that's great. But that'll be where our middle school can play. The middle school, we have middle school baseball, we have middle school softball, so it would not be going to any sort of waste.
Right.
So I'm just excited for the opportunity. I think Monett needs this. It's not really a want, it's more of a need, especially to compete and to be able to give these kids what they deserve. I mean, last year, I can't remember the exact number, but I think all of our road games, except for like 2, maybe 3, were on turf.
Yeah.
Most of them were on that, and we had a few that were grass, and it makes a difference when you play all the time in dirt and grass, and you go to turf because of speed. You don't have to worry about hitting a rock and things like that. So, it's a cool process. I appreciate the school district giving me the opportunity to try to get this done. Appreciate people like you, Dave, and everyone else trying to raise it. And I know Dave's worked really hard on it. He's got a lot of people there, and he knows a lot of people in the community. And then people that have been here that were maybe on, say, state championship team. We recognized a few weeks ago for the Hall of Fame, which again is a phenomenal deal, and I wish we can keep getting more and more people nominated for that. But I'm excited about it, and I'm really, really hoping that we can get a lot of momentum that keeps moving. This week's been a really good week for it, and hopefully that's going to continue.
If there is a Lions Club, a Kiwanis Club, a civic group that you would like to go speak to, I know you were happy to do that. They just tell you the date, and you will be there.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you have a group of people, or just someone that that loves baseball, softball, just loves the community and wants to help, I'm always there. Communicate to Mike here, on Facebook. Hey, how can I get a hold of Michael? He'll be sure and give you my cell phone number and let me know, because I think most of Southwest Missouri has my cell phone number by now anyway. But it's something that I'm really passionate about. And it's for the, like you said, it's for the kids, for the community. I mean, I'm not going to be coaching forever, but this thing here hopefully is going to stay for a long time. That's going to affect a lot of kids and help a lot of kids. Like this year, our softball team, for example, undefeated conference champs, having a heck of a year, state ranked. Very excited for them, and I would hate it to be something where they got to go to a playoff game and couldn't play because it was muddy on the infield. Like, hey, you can host sectionals, but sorry, it's muddy. You got to go to a turf field. I would hate that for them because we've had to do it. And, I just hate it for the kids and community because it's pretty special to have like a state playoff for districts at your place. So hopefully, they keep winning, but more than anything else, I hope we continue that support and get questions that help us get done.
Thank you for the months and months and months and months that you have been working on this. You said it's probably close to 3 years, but it will get done. It will get done with the community's help, and we certainly hope that people that are listening tonight or watching tonight on the YouTube channel, please get involved in this very worthwhile project.
Yeah, I appreciate the time, Mike, and I appreciate the community and what you do for it. And I'm excited for this spring as well coming up. Be a big year, and looking forward to that. And hopefully come out here and play some good football in the second half.
Are we going to see all gold top and gold bottom for baseball this year?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. Football, you can do that kind of stuff. Baseball, I'm still more of the white or gray at this point. But we'll see when our uniform rotations come out. I like our gold tops are pretty sweet.
Yes, they are.
But I don't know about the gold pants. That might not work for baseball.
All right.
So we'll see.
Here at the half, East Newton 13, Monett 3. Michael, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mike.
Michael Calhoun joining here at halftime. We'll start the third quarter next on MHSCubs.com.
Let's face it, buying and selling a home is stressful. Your real estate agent has your back whether you're a buyer or a seller. Agents have a fiduciary responsibility to their clients. They are legally obligated to put their client's best interests first. Make the right choice and hire Crown Double K Realty as your real estate agent. Crown Double K Realty has been working with buyers and sellers in Southwest Missouri since 1984. Put their years of experience to work for you. Call 417-235-5231 or stop by their office at 825 East Highway 60 in Monett.
Family owned and operated Kay's Floral Affair and Gardens in Monett has the flowers, plants, candles, jewelry, chocolates, and beauty essentials to help you express yourself perfectly. Whether you want to convey sympathy, love, encouragement, or simply want to let someone know you care, Kay's Floral has a wide variety of bouquets to choose from, or they can put something together special just for you. Call 235-3095 or visit us at 712 East Cleveland.
Mike McClure rejoined by Dave Beckett, getting ready to start the third quarter. East Newton 13, Monett 3. We are sponsored in part by Crown Double K Realty, Glenda Kraft, the broker, assisting buyers and sellers since 1984, and Kay's Floral Affair and Garden, 712 East Cleveland. Make Kay's your first choice for flowers. Go see her large gift shop. And again, thank you to Kay Robleski and her staff. Some work to do for the Cubs, down 10 as we get set for the start of the third quarter.
Well, you have halftime for two reasons. One, to make adjustments offensively and defensively, and two, to do a little bit of motivation.
Yes.
So we'll see what the Cubs can come up with coming out of the locker room, because, you know, on paper, everybody seemed to think that the Cubs should win this game. But like I've said so many times, games aren't played on paper, and East Newton's come out with a lot more enthusiasm and done exactly what they had to do. So we'll see if the Cubs have made the adjustment, both in the attitude and the play.
Eric Chavez will kick off. Braxton Wolf is deep. Cubs are going from right to left. East Newton from left to right, going toward the south end zone. Short end over end kick. That's a live ball. It hits the turf. Sideways bounce. It's a loose ball. Who's going to get it at the 28? There is a scrum, and it looks like the Patriots get it back. It's Ethan Bales, Ethan Bales for East Newton recovers it.
That made it a little bit of exciting there, because Bales didn't show much urgency coming up to get the ball, and then kind of bounced off of him a little bit. And fortunately for the Patriots, able to make the recovery. So Cubs were flirting with it, causing a turnover, but just couldn't quite get the job done.
So the Patriots from their own 28-yard line.
Patriots been able to overcome quite a few penalties, I believe 6 so far.
Yes.
And so, you know, they've been able to overcome those. Most of those have been procedure penalties, but still, that can kind of negate a drive every now and then. But the Patriots on top, 13-3.
River Enlow, the running back. The play clock is at 4, at 2, and before the first play of the third quarter, East Newton is going to burn a timeout. Wow.
Cubs had to do that twice in the first half because they didn't have the right personnel out there and not planned timeout. And Patriots, like you say, coming out of halftime, first play from scrimmage, and had to call a timeout because it didn't have the right personnel.
Oh, that will put gray hairs on coaches' heads, won't it?
Or no hairs.
Yeah.
Because you've pulled them out.
Yeah. Again, scores from around the area at halftime. Lamar leading McDonald County 35-7. The Cubs will be at McDonald County next Friday night. Seneca leads Reed Spring at halftime 40-14. Nevada leading Cassville at half, 22-13. Mount Vernon leading Springfield Catholic at halftime, 14-0. Mount Vernon celebrating homecoming tonight. Aurora on top of Marshfield at the half, 21-0. Rogersville leads Hollister at the half, 27-0. So, first play of the third quarter. Freshman quarterback Carson Reinhardt tosses back to River Enlow off the left side. Sheds a couple tacklers. Cubs bring him down near the 33-yard line for a pickup of 5.
And River Enlow, just 5'10", about 160, but he's still picking up some good yardage out there and running hard, 5 yards, in fact, on this first play.
2nd and 5, East Newton at their own 33. Patriots 13, Cubs 3, just underway in the third quarter. Caden Youngblood goes wide left. River Enlow, the running back, 2 blocking backs in front of him. That is Eden Enlow and Aiden Engel. On 2nd and 5, Cubs show blitz. Here they come. Quick hitter up the middle. It's going to be a first down for Aiden Engel into Monett territory. Evan Witt tries to bring him down. He's shedding tacklers and finally wrapped up at the 30-yard line by Parker Messer. What a big run by Aiden Engel.
And the Patriots called the right play at the right time because the Cubs are coming out with an all on blitz, and anytime you can get that quick hitter like that, the linebackers just stunt themselves right out of the play, and Patriots pick up big yardage on that second down play.
Gain of 37 for Engel. Quickly, 1st and 10, East Newton at the Cubs 30. So much for the 3 and out that the Cub defense was hoping to get. Reinhardt walks under center, football near hash, wide side of the field to the left. Double tight end look for East Newton. Again, the quick hitter up the middle to Aaron Engel. Brought down around the 23-yard line. Good job by the East Newton offensive line. The tackle made by Riley Ray, but it's the center, Hayes Hagedon, who was an honorable mention all-conference pick a year ago, leading the way in that offensive line for the Patriots. Gain of 7, 2nd and 3.
7 on first down, and down inside your own 25-yard line. You can't give up that kind of yardage.
Talk about runners getting downhill, and that's what Aiden Engel has done the last 2 carries. 2nd and 3, Patriots from the 23. Again, the Cubs show blitz. Toss back. That might be Bates. It is River Enlow for a loss of a couple back to the 25. Good job by Keegan Carr. We also see getting up to the bottom of the stack Parker Messer. Loss of 2.
So one of the few times that the Patriots have got negative yardage other than on the penalties.
Yeah.
So 3rd down situation, and of course the Patriots are 4-down territory. They're unsuccessful here on 3rd down. They'll go for it on 4th.
Braxton Wolf, a great receiver, goes wide left. 3rd and 5, East Newton at the Cub 25. Again, 2 fullbacks, 1 tailback to give to the tailback River Enlow. Great job by Monett up front. That is Porter Reed with the stop, but there is a flag maybe at the 28.
Yes. That was in the backfield of the Patriots.
Monett will take that penalty.
Yeah, you give them another down, but yet you go, like I say, the Patriots are going to go for it on 4th down here. But
how about the quickness of Porter Reed? 6'3", 285, 21 tackles, 5 tackles for a loss, and he just got past his blocker that time.
That time, yes, and we need to have more of that from the defensive line of the Cubs. So it'll still be 3rd down, but now it's going to be 3rd and 15 rather than 4th and 5.
Yeah. So again, East Newton sends Braxton Wolf out to the left. Youngblood to the right. Football near hash, wide side of the field to the left. 9:20 to go, 3rd quarter. East Newton 13, Monett 3. Cubs rushing 3 on 3rd and 15. Reinhardt wants to throw. He has to hurry the pass. It's incomplete. He had to hurry the pass because getting in his face was Riley Ray.
Riley Ray calls that quick pass because he was coming hard, and Reinhardt just simply not having time for his receiver to make the cut, and falls incomplete. And it's 4th down, 4th and 15 from the Cub 35, and maybe the
punt.
Maybe the Patriots are going to try to play field position football.
Wow.
However, teams have been successful on 4th down in a punt formation against the Cubs this year.
Youngblood to punt. Braxton Wolf is the man between the center and the punter. Watch out there. Monett really nobody deep. 4th and 15. Soriano drops back. They do punt it. Soriano will watch it bounce over his head. It takes a sideways bounce, and East Newton's going to down it around the 5-yard line.
So the Patriots go try to play field position football and come up with a short punt, which they do, and ball just stops at the 5-yard line. So Cubs 95 yards away from pay dirt and trailing 13-3 here in the 3rd quarter.
That sideways bounce is what helped East Newton that time. But the Cub defense holds East Newton without any points in the opening drive of the 2nd half.
First snap for the Cubs in the 2nd half.
East Newton took 3 minutes off the clock. Off the right side, Nesserode to about the 13-yard line. Carson Nesserode, the freshman, will pick up 7 out to the 13. 2nd and 3.
Baden coming back in for the Cubs. And the Cubs seem like, Mike, they're a little bit hesitant once they get the ball. Instead of running hard with a full stead of steam,
Agreed.
Kind of just a little bit slow getting that head of steam going forward.
Walker Brado slot to the left. They give it to Bo Stevens. Stevens wrapped up. They'll say forward progress just to the other side of the 15-yard line. There is a flag. Holding Monett. Flag back at the 15. Actually back at the 10, excuse me.
So decision time, do you take the play?
I would.
The result of the play was?
Result of the play may be close to a 1st down.
Well, we did get that far, yes. So it's been about a yard and a half short.
They're supposed to mark that
but
off
still,
on the line
it's only going to be
a
half the distance to the goal.
6-yard penalty.
Half the distance to the goal. Repeat second down.
Third down, still second down, excuse me.
Second and about 9. Umfleet pass over the middle, caught by Brandt to the 25, to the 30, to the 40. Brandt to the 50. Can he outrun his defender? He will. It will be a 93-yard touchdown for Monett.
What a difference catching the ball makes. A couple of times during the first half, unsuccessful on good passes. This time Brandt goes up high, makes a good catch, over his head, in stride, and then outran everybody to the end zone. But like I say, the thing about it was that made sure that he caught the ball first before he ran, and then was able to outrun the Patriot defense. So the Cubs got to be feeling good about themselves here with a possible only 3-point deficit here if Chavez can kick the extra point.
Eric Chavez to attempt the point after.
Coming into play, 7 for 8 in extra point kicks. Extra point is up. It is good. 7:47 to go in the third. East Newton 13, Monett 10 on MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live.
At Advanced Jiffy Machine Products, we specialize in everything manufacturing. We are constantly expanding both building space and ideas to anticipate the needs of customers and stay ahead of the competition. Whether it's adding automation to increase capacity or modifying a current process, we always try to look ahead to utilize the newest technologies in order to maintain the very high level of quality and efficiency our customers have come to expect since 1979. Advanced Jiffy Machine Products, 9 North Industrial Drive in Monett.
Home maintenance, yard projects, grilling or relaxing outside. Whatever you're doing, your neighbors at Monett Ace Hardware have what you need. Located inside Price Cutter, our expert associates have the know-how you need to get any job done right. Ace is the place where you'll find help in every aisle. Your local Monett Price Cutter pharmacy offers free delivery or curbside pickup with your prescription order. We make it fast, easy, and convenient for you. We also offer vaccinations such as COVID-19, shingles, pneumonia, and influenza. Stop by and talk to your local Price Cutter pharmacist for more information.
Just the second touchdown pass thrown by Colin Umfleet this year. Both touchdown receptions by Landon Brandt. This one good for 93 yards, and the Cubs trail 13-10.
And the Cubs executed that time and was able to get in the end zone, so the momentum back with the Cubs.
Little pooch kick again by Chavez, hits the turf again, but this time picked up by East Newton at the 29-yard line. Return to the 40, to the 50, and a great return by Jessen Morales to the Cub 42-yard line. Wow.
Just not good coverage by the kickoff team that time, as Chavez went with the short kick, and it does bounce off the turf, but you got to go down and make the tackle. Cubs unable to do that before the Patriots get back into the Cub territory at the 43-yard line.
Well, Monett defense held East Newton on the first drive of the third quarter. Now the Patriots have it for the second time in the third quarter, moving from left to right. Carson Reinhardt, the freshman quarterback, under center. Straight handoff to River Enlow, and not this time. He's hit behind the line of scrimmage back at the 45-yard line. 3 all-gold jerseys there to meet him. The first one, Tucker Anderson, 15 tackles, 1 tackle for a loss, and a fumble recovery this year for Anderson. It is a loss of 2.
Cubs need to take advantage of this momentum swing, as the Cubs feeling pretty good about themselves after that 93-yard touchdown reception by Landon Brandt. And the first play from scrimmage, a 2-yard loss. So got to play your lanes here, force the Patriots to punt the ball away and get the Cubs back on the offense.
Ethan Bales split wide left. 7 minutes to go third quarter, 13-10 East Newton. Play action fake. Reinhardt wants to throw. Man is open, and that's through the hands of Aiden Engel, incomplete. Both teams have had some drop passes tonight.
Would have picked up some yardage that time, but unable to make the reception that time was Engel. And it goes off his fingertips, falls to the ground. It's 3rd and 12.
Right.
Score 13 Patriots, 10 Monett. Still 6:50 to go in the third quarter.
Play being brought in by Braxton Wolf, relaying to the quarterback, Carson Reinhardt. Wolf goes wide left, going out wide right is Ethan Bales. 3rd and 12 Patriots at the Cubs 45. Snap to Reinhardt, drops back, arches one downfield to the far sideline. It's underthrown and it is nearly intercepted. The pass is incomplete.
There's a flag, and I'm thinking it's going to go offensive pass interference. I'm not sure.
Go ahead.
But it looked like there's a flag come in late. It looked like the Cubs were going to intercept the football.
It was intended for River Enlow. The coverage by Monett's Aaron Soriano, the safety.
Oh!
They say pass interference on Monett.
I thought the Cubs had position that time.
So that will move the football to the Monett 30. That was a big penalty as it was 3rd and 12. So it goes from 3rd and 12 to the first down thanks to the pass interference, and the drive stays alive for East Newton.
One of those calls that could have gone the either way as far as the Cubs are concerned, but it goes against the defense. And so it's 1st and 10 for the Patriots at the 30-yard line, and they're lining up to go, but the officials are over here.
The umpire's standing over the ball. Ethan Lewis pleading his case to
But it's not going to matter because they've already moved the ball.
Right. Referee Johnny Lewis.
It's a judgment call.
Black Volkswagen Jetta, license plate FXS047D. Black Volkswagen Jetta.
Good thing Matt doesn't hold the salad bowl anymore.
Oh. Yeah, it's one of those that I'm sure is going to be run back numerous times on the film room next week, but that's the call, and I agree with Coach Lewis wholeheartedly, but doesn't matter what I believe. Or Coach Lewis, for that matter.
1st and 10, East Newton at the Cub 30.
Cubs got to come back and don't let that bother them.
Youngblood wide left, toss to River Enlow, looks for a block. River to the 24-yard line. Man, I love the pursuit of Porter Reed, the nose guard. It's a gain of 6.
He come back and made the stop after a 6-yard gain, but still too many yards on first down.
2nd and 4, East Newton at the Cubs 24. Clock running, 6:20 to go, 3rd quarter. Patriots 13, Cubs 10.
2nd and 4.
East Newton will line up in a tight end look to the right. Quick hitter up the middle, Aiden Engel inside the 20, inside the 15. Cubs trying to strip the football away, and Engel tackled around the 12. And did they strip the football away, or are they going to rule him down? There is a flag, and this is going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct on the Monett bench. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike on Monett. That'll be tagged on to the end of the run. Ball carrier got to the 13, so Engel gets 11 yards.
I was talking about the defense forgetting that penalty that went against them. Sideline needs to forget about that penalty that goes against them. And it was brewing, and it come out and comes in at an inopportune time whenever you're going to give the Patriots really 1st and goal now because of the penalty on the sideline.
Got a timeout here. We'll take a break. 6 minutes to go in the 3rd. Patriots 13, Cubs 10. Back after this.
Whether it's starting a business, helping with social media, project management, or scheduling, Danae's Virtual Desk is a one-stop shop for anything you need help with. Why a virtual assistant? The best part is that you're paying for a business service rather than having to hire an employee, schedule and manage them, and do payroll. We focus on ways to free up your day, reduce your workload, relieve your stress, and simplify your life. Want to get started today? Go to Denae'sVirtualDesk.com or send an email, hello@Denae'sVirtualDesk.com.
Hey all you Cub fans, it's Jamie Lenz here. Good luck tonight, Cubs. Hey, if you're at a ball game, chances are your life's pretty busy. And that's what we're here for. We are making home-cooked meals from our kitchen to your table with little to no cleanup. So check out our menu on Facebook. We post a menu every Saturday, and we would love to see you here at Jamie Lenz.
Monett Cub football brought to you tonight by Danae's Virtual Desk and by Jamie Lenz, providing those delicious home-cooked dinners Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and Thursday night from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. 1st and goal for East Newton from the 6. The toss to River Enlow, and he goes into the end zone for an East Newton touchdown from 6 yards out, and the Patriots now go up 19-10.
Patriots come right back after that touchdown by the Cubs to pull within 3, but Patriots aided by 30 yards of penalties and just cannot have that. And Patriots take advantage and get back into the end zone to extend that lead.
Up by 9, they may go for 2 here. Try to get that margin up to 11. The quick toss to River Enlow, trying to get in off the right side, and the Cubs will stop him short of the goal line, so the 2-point conversion, no good. Timeout here, 5:56 to go in the third. East Newton 19, Monett 10, on both MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel, Monett Cubs Live.
I don't want to be in my car longer than I'm with my doctor. That's why I love 5-star care I can trust at Cox Health in Monett. Not just for me, but for everyone in my family. The full-service emergency department, urgent care, or primary care and specialist clinics are open when I need them. And I know they've got us covered with everything from stroke care to sports medicine. Because at Cox Health, quality care is close to home and always on my schedule.
The Monett Athletic Booster Club is growing, and they want you to help. The Booster Club operates to support all Monett High School Cubs and Lady Cubs athletic teams by providing monetary support, volunteer support, and promoting team spirit. Their efforts reach out to all Monett High School athletic activities in an unbiased way. Your help, whether financial or by volunteering your time, is greatly appreciated. To become an active member in the Monett Athletic Booster Club, contact the high school office.
Scoring drive for East Newton, 5 plays, 43 yards, minute 51 seconds. Patriots 19, Cubs 10. East Newton missed the 2-point conversion. High end over end kick will be returnable by Monett from the 15-yard line. This is Brandt. He's to the 20, 25, and tackled at the 30-yard line. Good one-on-one tackle by East Newton as Brandt brought down by Jessen Morales.
So the Cubs offense is going to get the football back, but now then they're trailing by 9. And we'll see if the Cubs offense can get some of that momentum back on their side again. 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Well, you go back to that last drive by East Newton. That pass interference penalty was huge because that would have set up 4th down, 4th and 12. Instead, they moved the football, and East Newton scored 2 plays later. On 1st down, little counter. Ball carrier to the 39-yard line. That is Brado.
Glad to see a little bit of variance there as gave it to Braden and Baden, and then coming back was Brado.
Easy for you to say.
Against the grain, and Patriots went one way, and Brado came to the other way and picked up 9 yards.
It is his first carry of the evening. Walker Brado, 11 carries, 62 yards. 2nd and 1, Monett from the 39. This time it is Baden. He bounces off one tackler. That's going to be a 1st down. Forward progress to the 41, and the Cubs will move the chains.
And again, Braden is big. Brado is big.
Oh, there's a flag.
Hold against the Cubs.
How many holding penalties is there tonight? Wow. It's the 8th penalty on Monett. 1, 2.
And again, Braden picks up the 1st down, but because of the hold, it goes back the other way. But I'd love to see Diego, as big of a back as he is, just take the ball and just run straight ahead as far as he can instead of running like a scat back.
So 2nd and 11, a bad snap. Cubs lose the football. Will it get out of bounds before East Newton can recover? It will. The Cubs got a huge break there.
Snap was there, just didn't come up with the ball as Colin looked up about the time the ball got there, and it just squirted through his hands. So I mean, it was right there.
Back to the 17-yard line, a loss of 12, but Monett still with possession.
Cubs are own worst enemy here, especially in the 2nd half after that touchdown.
So 3rd and 23. Line of scrimmage the 17. They need to get to the 40. East Newton will rush 4. Cubs will run it to the short side of the field, and just about a 2 or 3 yard gain is all. Nesserode, the ball carrier, and a tackle by East Newton will get a number a minute. That's 40 for Colton Noon. And Monett will be forced to punt after the gain of just 1. And
holding penalty, and then a lack of concentration on the snap in a shotgun formation, and backed the Cubs back and forced them to run the ball instead of put the ball in the air the way they probably would like to.
Braxton Wolf deep. Brandt to punt. End over end punt. Wolf will let it bounce, and it's going to take a huge Monett bounce on the artificial turf. It will roll dead at the 24-yard line, 26 and 32, a 58-yard punt, and no flags.
Well, the Cubs needed that as far as field position is concerned, but defensively the Cubs are going to have to come out and execute on the defense and stay away from the penalties and try to stop this Patriot attack. 19-10, Patriots on top.
We're brought to you by Cox Health. For 5-star care for my whole family, I trust Cox Health in Monett and the Monett Athletic Booster Club. First and 10 Patriots. Ethan Bales goes to the left. Timeout.
No, another flag.
Okay.
Going to go against the Patriots.
I think they got a timeout called.
Okay. Nope. Yeah, okay. He picked up the flag. The flag was thrown.
All right, so they're down to 1 timeout. Remember, East Newton called a timeout before the first play of the third quarter. We'll take a break. 4:35 to go in the third. Patriots 19, Cubs 10. Back after this.
Founded in 2002, 3D Corporate Solutions at 601 North 13th Street in Monett is one of the nation's leading providers of pet food ingredients. At the core of our business is a value-added, all-encompassing package not available anywhere else in the industry. Our partners choose us time and again because we resourcefully offer them a comprehensive array of products and services. Our team's professional experience allows 3D Corporate Solutions to create, produce, and manage all aspects of pet food ingredients for each unique partner's specific needs.
Friendly Tire at 703 West Highway 60 in Monett is proud to feature Yokohama tires. Yokohama's product line has expanded beyond its highly respected racing tires to include excellent all-season passenger car, crossover, SUV, and pickup tires, as well as all-terrain and mud-terrain tires. Check out the Yokohama Avid Ascend, the most advanced grand touring tire ever. Friendly Tire is open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays 8 a.m. to noon. Stop in today for great customer service.
Hand off to Aiden Engel, and he's got room off the right side and carries down to the 49-yard line for a pickup of 25.
And on first down, the Cubs are coming with the blitz, and quick hitter up the middle. That's what you want to call if they're going to blitz, and exactly the call that the Patriots made and picked up 25 yards. Maybe on first down, maybe not blitz on first down.
Hasn't Aiden Engel run the ball hard on every carry?
It just bows his neck and goes through there.
First and 10 near midfield for East Newton. The toss, this will be to Braxton Wolf. Wolf inside the 45. He'll have a first down. Cubs bring him down at the 40-yard line, maybe the 39.
Now then, Patriots are kind of like playing powerhouse football and just running it down the throats of the Cubs. The defensive line's got to be able to maintain some semblance of resistance there. Another first down.
First carry for Wolf since he had 7 carries in the first quarter for 26 yards. East Newton quickly at the Cub 39, leading 19-10, 3:43 to go in the third. Reinhardt, Braxton Wolf straight up the middle, gets a block, breaks a tackle inside the 25, inside the 20, down to the 18-yard line.
Patriots just pretty well doing whatever they want as far as running it right up the middle that time, and gets all the way down to the Cubs 16-yard line, 17.
22-yard run. I'll say the 17. Kudos to the East Newton offensive line. They are winning the battle up front right now. Split to the left, Ethan Bales. Again, 2 fullbacks and a running back. Braxton Wolf straight up the middle. He's got a first down inside the 5. Can he carry the pile into the end zone? He's down to the 1. Pickup of 16.
And Wolf, not to be denied, he just carried the pile with him, and the Cubs, instead of coming up with the shoulder and wrapping around, they're trying to just spin the ball carrier around. You can't tackle spinning him. You got to go up and grab him.
Dante and Jenny checking out. They bring Porter Reed back in at nose guard. It's 1st and goal, East Newton inside the 1. Clock running, 2:51 to go third quarter. The Patriots are already up by 9 at 19-10. Caden Youngblood splits out wide left. Again, 2 fullbacks and the running back. The quarterback sneak by Reinhardt. No signal yet. Touchdown.
Quarterback Reinhardt just on the quarterback keeper as far as just looking for an opening after the snap was made to him, and slid between the guard and the center and fell into the end zone, and the Patriots extend that lead.
Now 25-10. They'll line up for the PAT kick. And it is Landon Moore.
Landon Moore to attempt the point after.
He is 1 for 2 in that department tonight. Eichelberger, the holder. Good snap, good place. Extra point is up.